four teams will be Cloud9, BTK, Gosu, Nighthorde, and Godspeed.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we say goodbye
Hello?
to 4 teams who didn't make it. Even some of my favorites. They're a little bit of heartbreak as we take a look at the playoff format. This first
Testing, 1, 2,
round
3, hello?
between these 4 teams will be played in a best of
Bausch.
go down to the losers round. Will be playing theirs in a best of 3. Some exciting matchups here to come.
Yo, this shit working? Hello?
Unfortunately for all our viewers, some of your favorite teams are still here. Today's
Am I too
matches,
loud?
Top
I
of
just
the
came
hour
back from
will
the
be
gym.
Cloud9
Back's done.
versus Godspeed, and at 8 o'clock we'll have BTK versus Gosu Nighthorde.
And a little bit of a fun fact.
Yo, bro, I'm about to go
This will
make
be the
some
first
protein
time
oatmeal
we get
right
to see
now.
Cloud9
I'll go
up
heat up the
against
milk
Godspeed. We didn't get
and
to see
shit.
it in the regular season.
I'll
and
be
yet,
back.
Still able to find some surprises.
Yeah, we're going to see if there are any surprises there. Maybe Gosu Nighthorde might have a little surprise in store for BTK, as this will be their second meeting.
Well, we haven't even gotten to the first match, and Private's already getting ahead of ourselves. For the players, they're still looking at a $25,600 total cash prizes, 1.5 million diamonds, a total value of $50,000. That's a lot of dollars, and a chance at M6.
Yeah, a lot of diamonds, a lot of money on the line as well. And that ticket to M6 to not only be the best in North America and also hold that banner, but also be the best in the world. Not to mention this NACT, the stakes have been climbing, and so has the talent pool. We've got all the restreamers watching it across the world, sharing the NACT fall season, and also putting it on the big screen for us to enjoy. Biggest viewer participation ever.
Yeah, this year has been huge for Mobile Legends. We saw them in the EWC, saw them in MSC. Things are only looking to grow bigger with the M Series.
And we can't do it without your support. For all the viewers at home, we have once again a giveaway for everyone. On the screen, you see a code and a QR code to scan for 30-month skin for Akai. That's some very interesting skins, so make sure you're one of the first to scan that code and get the skin.
Yeah, make sure you scan it as soon as you can. It's not region locked. Anybody across the world can claim it. Only 30 available. As soon as you scan the code, it should take you in game. You still have to type in that long strip of coding right there. So make sure you screenshot it and save it and get it while it's available.
Yeah, and for those of you who might be viewing on your phone and unable to scan it, you can actually go into the description of the YouTube video and you'll find a link there to put in the code as well.
Well, Wheezy must have scanned that code and tried to get one of the skins, because I didn't even know that information. So you guys better be quick and beat Wheezy to the game and make sure you get one of the skins. Now for the first anticipated series of the day. For Godspeed, we have Divine on the XP lane, Shiro in the jungle, Restart in the mid lane, Joybotch on Roam, and Sairi on the gold lane.
Yeah, definitely a stacked roster. We can't wait to see them compete. Godspeed, led over there by Joybotch, who we've seen him in previous NACT spearhead the way on some of the top teams, and definitely knows what it takes to go the distance. And hopefully today we can see them go a little bit further.
Yeah, exactly. I expect this team to be leaning heavily on the experience of a Joybotch, taking the same roster that was able to surprise us against BTK last week and maybe bring some of that same magic here tonight.
Can their momentum face up against Cloud9? Because Cloud9 are sticking with their original 5 for the rosters. Naz on the XP lane, best player in the jungle, Marcutie in the mid lane, Cold World on Roam, and Basic on the gold lane. They're pretty much undefeated this season.
Yeah, and both sides sticking to what's been working, not going to make any adjustments. And hey, I'm all for it. I believe if you build that synergy, even through losing, you can be even stronger at the end past the finish line. And hopefully today, like you said, this will be the first time we can see both of these teams compete. We didn't get to see it at all in the regular season, so we got to see who can go the distance.
Yeah, bringing in a stacked roster and a stacked staff.
Ha ha ha, boss, you're such a silly guy. You're such a silly dude. You're such a silly guy.
That is here in the playoffs.
What are they yapping about?
Growing this entire season. They started off a little bit on the wrong foot in the first week, but ever since that, they've pretty much had a lot of.
You're such a silly guy. You're such a silly dude.
Didn't believe that they can take 2 games from BTK last week.
You know, on the other side of the
How you
table,
doing, Vic?
I'm wondering
I'm
if they're still
chilling.
bootstrapping
Back's done.
over there at
I'm
G
heating
Styles,
up
'cause we
milk in
got
the
to see
fucking
them
stove
perform up against
to make
BTK
my
with an amazing
packaged protein
performance,
oats.
with the Nats
I got the
prediction
AC
top
on.
3-1,
I
able
low-key
to
want to
push
just
through with
take off my
everybody sitting
pants
in
because, you know, like, the
GVI
undies are
living
kind
room.
of sweaty after the
I
gym.
wonder if
You know
they're
what I
still in
mean?
that
And
same
just, like,
situation. I mean, it kind of benefits them, that especially
kind of, like,
without
let your
Colin in that
balls free. You know what I mean?
So we'll have to
Not
see.
get
Definitely-
naked, but,
definitely
like,
pay
you know,
attention to those cameras while we're inside of the game.
like, man spread
Yeah,
and let the
when we talk about,
ball sack breathe. You know what I mean?
performances, especially with such a decisive
Bausch.
series win over BTK, with them still camping.
You know what I mean, Nick? Gotta let the
together,
boys get some air at this point. You know what I'm saying? Bausch, chicos, Bausch.
So that's something that a lot of people are going to have their eyes on with their performance here tonight.
I mean, are they still camping on in G the Ico's room? Because I mean, it's been a couple weeks for G, it's been a long time, but I'm sure they're having fun, and we get to find out right now as the draft is ready. So guys, take us into the draft.
And away we go into the draft for our first series of the playoffs for the NACT fall season. Private, we've made it. Cloud9 up against Godspeed. How we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm very excited here because, like I said, I usually love to see some of the underdog teams. Godspeed kind of coming up from nowhere. Besides Joybaj, not too many players here have made it to the top of NACT in recent memory. So to see these guys here in the playoffs taking on a team like Cloud9, I'm very excited to see what they can put out there. And surprising already, Soyu already taken off some deeming as a threat here by Cloud9.
Yeah, me and you kind of had the discussion right before stream started about the Soyu and just how impactful it's starting to become. We got to see a little bit of a sneak peek of it. We got to see Mobizayan pull it out. He was very dominant on his performance, throwing it inside of the jungle as well. Even though there's not really a traditional ultimate, just the skills is enough to really wreak some havoc when in the right hands. So taking that off the
guys,
board,
Dez is playing next match, right?
Meta with other picks
Hold on.
on the table. We're still
Mostly,
seeing it
yeah.
up for the taking. The Edith as well.
Wait, let me lock in. I need to
Great
lock in
options,
and
especially this
actually.
early in the draft. We're still seeing things like the Hylos hasn't been banned out, and that's just
Holy
one of
shit.
the beautiful things about the way the meta's been shifting, right? You just never know which way it's going to go. But you
BTK
can't
sub?
ban
I don't know.
everything.
Yeah, and then that kind of brings in the question, are we maybe going to prioritize some of the junglers? And no, the answer is no. They're going to go ahead with the Gatakacha, which is actually, I want to say...
Bausch, chicos, Bausch.
A very strong...
You gotta let the boys breathe, Nick. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta take off your pants after a long day at work and just let the fucking boys breathe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Private has no pants on. Private the type of dude to have no pants on right now. Like, look at him. He got the fucking blazer.
It's a very interesting pick.
You know what I mean? But that nigga literally got no pants on. That nigga, he don't got no undies on either.
Grow as a roam.
Yeah, we just know how well it is, especially with the Avatar of the Guardian for the setups. It is going to be paired up with that Khalid on the opposite side. We got to see the Khalid, another hero, kind of with the same story, right? Rising to the occasion. The first one we got to see was Nats over there.
Imagine if Private just, like,
performed really well.
he'd be like, yeah, I have to go to the kitchen real quick.
Started to do the same thing.
Butt cheeks out.
Kind of shifted over there from MPO Indonesia and the Philippines, and it's been working great.
Look at that cheeky smile. He knows. I figured him out. Look at him. He's smiling.
Time and time again,
I know you, Private. I know you.
The mobility.
Got his ass out at the moment.
The dragon's been huge.
Bare ass.
Impactful, and something that Godspeed can lean in on.
Tell him to stand up.
Yeah, and,
I feel like he's hearing us. He's doing a cheeky smile.
The CC pickup in the XP lane. When we go into the XP lane, we usually kind of have been starting to favor a lot of the setting potential that comes from a lot of the XP laners. CC, while not a big setter, coincidentally,
Private Diddler. Yo. Wait, hold on, Sam, is that you? This nigga say he looks like a diddler.
Down heroes and
is that some shit that they say in Canada? I've never heard someone say diddler in my life.
If she's going to be facing that Khalid in lane, who has a very strong early game, where he's going to want to clear, he's going to want to invade, he's going to want to be a nuisance to the enemy jungler.
Wait, no. Let me focus on them out. How we feeling about the draft? CC, I haven't seen that in a while. Baji on Chow, understandable. Shiro, I know Shiro. He plays Ling a lot. I be going against him in rank, so I guess they're picking the comfort heroes.
I
on
guess
the right side.
Using it for Cloud9 side of the table. I guess we officially have a
guitar
an answer to the monstrosity that Khalid has been dealing. The sandstorm that's been wreaking havoc in the land of Dawn. Now, wreaking havoc. We talked about a lot of the meta.
You like
right?
VV's draft?
You know, it's assassin favored. A lot of prio onto the Ling and has been picked up by
Yeah, but
Godspeed.
C9 is
So now they
C9,
have
you
even
know?
more mobility. They're starting to get a very dive-eccentric composition, right? Not only do you have Cho who can rush in, he can get the way of the dragon, he can knock somebody back for an initial setup, but you also have Ling who can dive into the turret with the Finch Poise, get out with little to no problem. So that is another thing that Cloud9 is going to have to watch out for. They do lock in this Aurora, though, which means they do have some single target CC and also some crowd control as well to work in their favor. Maybe be able to stop the Ling in his tracks if they're quick enough. But the way I'm seeing things so far, I'm liking the way it's looking. We're yet to see what's going to be ran inside of the gold lane.
Yeah, and I see us going ahead, starting to iron down on some of those assassin pickups, taking off the board there. Fanning taking off the board for Godspeed. Moskov taking off the board there for Cloud9. The big thing about the big three that we have for Cloud9 here is I feel like this is a composition right now that can hold their own in the objective. They don't, on the other side where it comes to Godspeed, I feel like they're more of kind of a sneaking in. As soon as they get an opportunity, find a pick, then they can kind of rush in and try to find that. Whereas Cloud9 has a more steady and sustained route that they have a good, nice, thick tank right up in front that can take a lot of the damage, that can give Cloud9 the time that they need to get those retributions off. And they're going to need it too with Joybaj on a Cho.
Yeah, and definitely going to be huge and very impactful and something they're going to have to watch out for. Now, looking at the ban so far, right, we're seeing a little bit of limited marksman pool. We've seen the Moskov and the Carry taken off the table, the Ruby as well, which is not leaving too many options. I mean, I guess technically you still have the
Bro,
Herald.
this AC is not hand. I'm about to up that shit.
Taken off the table as well. Now, we have seen Cloud9, they like to switch it up, right? They don't really usually...
Yeah, right. High pool 7, my fucking cock.
Their hero pool is infinite. We got to see
that shit on max stats, and it's still...
It's been very impactful for them as well. They were able to
private
get off of Maple Leaf, pulling that out. Maybe that could be something that they can do here, especially...
You got some budgies? What the fuck is that?
Somebody that can escape from this
budgies.
Does dive in. And speaking of diving, throwing that Alice in on top of this is a full dive-eccentric composition from Godspeed.
Yeah, and that's going to be very interesting too, because Basic does favor a lot of those actual marksman's picks, where we've seen a lot of teams have kind of widened out that gold lane. To
small birds, small on does.
Speaking of which, we're going to have a Herod.
Is it loud? I'll kill the bird.
As well, Hayabusa,
needed.
A great pick for best player. Somebody on an assassin who can get in and out and get out of harm's way. Some ability to negate.
How loud is it? You want to turn down my mic?
But not just that. If by some chance Godspeed does get the lead, does start pushing forward, and you get Cloud9 on the back foot, what we've seen from them, what we've seen from best player, is he really shines on that assassin to be able to get to those side lanes.
Oh, they gave him higher?
Pressure by split pushing to where teams can't even take the Lord without the threat of pressure.
Higher Harris? That seems psychotic.
And a little bit of insurance from Godspeed to wrap up their draft as well. They are going to pick up this Angela. This is
so much
played by
strong heroes being played right now.
Up against that Aurora. Both sides ready to go. Joybaj running on that Cho, Co-World on that Gatat. Both of them definitely able to execute when it comes down to these team fights. Now, it's assassin versus assassin. We've got the Ling for the side of Godspeed.
Ass versus ass.
Both of them super early. Their whole objective is to
play
the early game. Where Ling kind of shines a little bit better, though. Shiro has the ability to split.
Baj, show me something on the chow. Why not, Baj? Para tu madre.
But speaking of objectives, now boiling into the land of Dawn.
Who we supporting tonight? Desert MOBA?
Playoffs.
BTK.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it begins.
But of course, I want Des to do well.
Inaugural playoff game against Godspeed.
But let's be realistic here, you know.
Looking to set the tone here.
Yeah, we're going to figure out whose tone is a little bit louder. Best player definitely running on something he's comfortable on. We know he thrives in the jungle when it comes to the assassin.
Poor Flickers on the right side.
Rising to the occasion. A new star this NACT fall season. And he's been pretty dominant. You can't, you know, discredit Godspeed, even though Cloud9 is definitely the more favored and Godspeed would be the underdog. Godspeed almost took down BTK. It came down to the last game, losing that series.
I swear to God, I've never seen the Godspeed jungler on any hero besides Link.
In the early phase, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that early game we were talking about.
No fucking shot. 2v3, C9 gets the kill.
Divine in trouble. He rushed from
GG's.
bottom lane to try to help out, but still, Cloud9 walking away with the first blood.
Yeah, Joybaj, he's definitely... He's a little too excited, a little too early, right? You want to kind of gauge what type of time Cloud9 is on. You don't want to allow them to get any advantage, especially in the early phase. They're a team, if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. I mean, look at the team right now. They're all sitting. Looks like they're at GD Ico's kitchen right now at his dining table, ready to play this out for the series in the playoffs.
Yeah, there's no better point to bring up to us is if that is going to be a factor here. Having them all right next to each other. They don't need to have headsets. They don't need to be in Discord. They don't maybe get cut out when they say something. They're right next to each other. So they're going to be able to kind of keep that communication fast and clear with each other. Still right now, looking for an opportunity. Divine being pushed back a bit in his lane and no worse for wear at mid. Oh, actually taken down to about 10%. Restart coming in, looking for the stun at Nats, but does get distance away as the first turtle comes up.
I missed last stream, so here's the one I missed.
Travagems, what the fuck, nigga?
Best player in a great position for the retro, but look at Shiro.
Travagem with the $40 donor. Put some W's in chat for Travagem.
Tempest the Blades is out looking for
Link takes the fucking turtle. Mark gets kicked. He gets taken out.
The dragon slams onto him.
Cold World is still level 3. Cold World has no ultimate.
And he is able to get away. Shiro in trouble, but
doesn't die. Clean's in trouble.
Is more than Cloud9 can take. They weren't able to burst him down.
Godspeed just runs out with the turtle. No one dies, surprisingly.
Away without a scratch.
Yeah, neither side gonna find any casualties right there.
I'm surprised nobody died, but that shit was
hectic.
hectic.
Go over to Godspeed to give him the slightest advantage, maybe making up for Joyboz falling that early.
W's in the chat for Travagem.
Definitely
Love to put it as well.
On
for actually, you know, keeping me alive. Thank you for your support, my boy.
Into the
Smooches,
we gotta see how these assassins start to play into this, though, right? Outside of just the objectives on the map, such as the turtles.
Dude, do I gotta fucking kill that fucking bird in the fucking kitchen, bro? I swear to God, I'll fucking eat that nigga on stream. From Bodge to Carlos. Oh wow, look at the CC chain.
Best player. A little bit of CC coming out from Mark Cutie is not quick enough to save his teammate, and now bringing
very well timed by Link.
Yeah, smart play.
Do I have to kill the fucking bird?
Yes, he was overly aggressive
Bastard.
in the early game. Led to a death on his
Been
able to make up for it by not only helping secure that turtle, but also catching best player out of position on that purple buff and finding a way to set up him for a kill. And that kill goes into the hands of Joyboz as well.
Yo, Bastard, how much would you donate if I literally killed the bird on stream?
The 3-minute mark. We are gonna see.
How much would you give me?
I
don't know what kind of bird is it. Nigga, it's my aunt's bird.
Going up against the.
How much, Pablo? How much would you give me if I killed the bird on stream? Literally ripped his fucking head open.
Heroes, so we're gonna see how effective it can be. We see the Alice has a lot more mobility, able to dive, able to create that opportunity for the AOE damage. But the Harith, he can get up close and personal.
Well, yeah, and the Harith right now, he started with the little cheese build where you get the Azura sword.
All right, gold's kind of equal.
First, so he's gonna have his max cooldown that he needs to throw down the Zaman Force and spam out that dashing ability to be able to do the maximum amount of damage to the enemy teammate.
Ooh, he kind of fucked up on the flicker. Good try though. He tried.
Out. Joyboz actually in a little bit of trouble. Taken down to 50%. In comes Divine.
He tried, but not enough.
Damage Naps here, messing with Shiro. Is it going to be enough to distract him? Avatar, the Guardian, slams down, but Tempest the Blade makes a short work of that. Angela
Ling
with
fucking
the hard
ulted too early. What the fuck was that?
And Ling is getting out of dodge.
Oh.
Yeah, Divine. Oh, the passive, and that might be it for Divine, who goes
Crackhead plays going on at the moment. Does he have ultimate? No.
Aurora had the passive there, froze herself, and was able to get out of it.
That's that early game.
If Bodge just relaxed and saved his flicker and is prepared by the turtle, it would have been fun.
Turtle to even up the objectives on the
Bodge kind of fucked it up.
Now, Cloud9, like I said, their team, you give them an inch, they take a mile. There goes Nats on the
Bodge should have just hit by like the mid bush
can open up the map and allow him to rotate
and keep his flicker
more on this map. We mentioned the CC being a possible answer, especially up against the Khalid, and now the battle on the way.
Nice pick by Bodge.
Does land.
Get a nice pick off.
Nats, a big CC does catch 3 members. Now the score looking at 3-2. And just what you were talking about with that matchup, when it does come to the CC and it does come to that Khalid, she doesn't even have to really face him in the lane. The moment he
Malay chicos. Bow, chicos, bow.
To a tower so quickly is going to mean
what that nigga does that. I haven't spoken to Des today, bro.
And even more,
I need to text that nigga.
Like we saw earlier.
Let me text Des.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
Requiem picked up over by basic, starting to get to those core items. You are looking at the Alice picking up the Clock of Destiny as well.
He's not online on Discord. I don't know what he's doing.
Side,
Probably sleeping. Better be waking up and practice.
Be able to get out of harm's way. You can see Divine there looking for an opportunity. A flicker goes out to avoid the Avatar of the Guardian, and yeah, they're going to be able to kind of push this away, but you see the pressure already starting to mount at top, and 50% down is the health of that tower.
We are seeing Shiro on the Ling doing some great split pushing on the bot side, forcing Nats to kind of rotate back and defend his lane.
Oh, and here comes the Hearts card. Is it going to be enough to save him? It is not. Restart.
Good shit.
From the backside.
Oh,
you can see Divine comes in, finds a kill onto best player to Tempest the Blades under the tower. Cold
Jesus,
almost gets picked off, but Basic is able to turn it around, find the kill on Shiro.
Ooh, that's 2 high-value targets to your jungler.
That guitar is crazy, chat. What did they change about guitar?
Only losing best player.
What did they do to him?
That's definitely going to be a win inside of Cloud9's book, and also able to take the turn.
He was already kind of cringy to go against before.
And the top side have now been pushed in. Look at Nas damage onto Divine. We're only 7 minutes in, even though we're not stacked up in kills. You're starting to see a heavy pressure in the early game won over by Cloud9.
Syri dove into the wrong bush and got mollywopped by 4 members of Cloud9. They just burst him down like he was nothing. That's going to go ahead, set up this next objective, this next turtle, as we see even the mid tower, the entire first row of towers taken down except for that mid, but I want to say that mid hanging on by a thread.
Hunter Strike picked up over there by best player as well. You see the Feather Heaven picked up over there by Basic. Fighting it out in the mid lane. The tier 3 turret will be pushed in.
You guys hear me munching on this fucking apple like a fucking...
A little bit further on their side of the jungle. Cloud9 now able to evade with little to no issue. Right now it's just been and they've been 1 step ahead of Godspeed at every single second. We got to see, how does Godspeed turn this around, right? How can they find a way to put this game back in their favor?
I mean, they're not that far behind. And they probably could basic here. Oh, what a fucking... Such a good peel. But it wasn't enough. That was such a good peel by CW.
This combination, this Angeling that we've seen so many times when Assassin meta is up there is just so strong.
I mean, at least Guitar doesn't have ult now. If Godspeed can take advantage and keep on applying pressure.
Yeah,
nice one!
More aggressive.
Yeah, Way of the Dragon comes out. Watch Shadow's best player narrowly able to find a way to get himself out. Nats here trying to put on the damage. In goes Syri, finds best player in the bush. Meanwhile, Joybosh still trying to put some damage onto this tower, and they are going to be able to get out of their Nats. Look at locked onto Joybosh.
Lick-a-ling. Let's see what Ling do it. Is Angela going to all Ling again for another solo kill? Let's go. Let's bottom. There we go. I knew it. Hold on.
We do have the Tempest of Blades here.
What's going on? Get him.
Gonna be enough. Goes in on Basic, who's dashing.
Not enough.
For his life and able to defend his tower. Cold World coming from the mid lane. Avatar of the Guardian, Shiro, easily avoids it. It avoids the dash from him as well. In comes best player. This might be it.
The fucking Avengers came for him.
Shiro and a Restart, who finds himself on the bad end of a shadow kill. Now the reinforcements from Godspeed coming in.
Pick him. No, Bond, you picked the fucking guitar, you fucking idiot.
Best player finds 2 kills again onto Godspeed. 10 to
Bond, you gotta
right
fucking pan your fucking ultimate and fucking you dumb dog. Buena Baj, propa tu madre.
We'll be able to take the tier 2 in the mid lane. 4 members down for Godspeed.
Pick the fucking guitar, nigga.
Not losing a single teammate, extending the lead 10-4.
Better fix your settings, my boy.
Advantage and creating the opportunity for them to be able to take this Lord. It started with Basic outpositioned, outnumbered by Shiro and Restart, but what was once in their favor turned into something to work in for Cloud9. They were able to not only get the kills, able to take 4 members down, and also able to take majority of the search. 2 tier 2s fallen. Not only the one in the mid, but also the one on the top side.
Ooh, Shiro going in against...
Jesus, get fucked, nigga. What the fuck? Dancing on that bastard.
There, so
Ming didn't even use all. What the fuck?
By Restart there to come in as best player came in and just...
Look at this tough guy, Shiro, bro. He spams Ling and rank
with the Hearts card,
like a tryhard. He plays Ling in tournament, doesn't even know how to press ultimate in a 1v1 situation. What a scumbag.
Focuses down to that mid tower. Lord is bounding its way. Avatar the Guardian zones back the rest of Godspeed. In comes best player, Shadow Kill onto Divine. Not able to find the kill, but the team finds the first core.
Able to take down the base Crystal. 1 game down. First match of the playoffs secured by Cloud9 over Godspeed.
I don't even think C9 even outplayed them hard. Just fucking Godspeed doing fucking goofy ass mistakes. How you 1v1 and you couldn't even press your ult? You're doing like.
Where did Godspeed go wrong?
Whatever.
Well, I mean, where it's
how you died with your ult, nigga?
This level of play style, it's sometimes a little
against a hero that doesn't have any CC. Nigga just pressed all.
Wrong, but what Cloud9 was doing right, and that with every single kill that they were getting, I want to say after the 2nd minute mark, every single kill
lag versus good mess, is it? I mean, you kind of
resulted in a tower.
Maybe, yeah. Actually, you're right because isn't Godspeed or East
around? They didn't try to chase kills that weren't necessary. They just answered when they were being attacked or when they had
stop talking. Do something about what? Do something.
So
Jimmy, what the fuck you yapping about, Unc?
An 11-minute match.
Do what?
And I think it kind of boiled down to when Shiro was on the bot side, paired up with
what you want me to do? Go play Link for Godspeed?
One on basic, and then basic shine them on the 1v2 and wait for his team to rotate around and follow through with the counter. And they were able to get the kills, and then you got to see Godspeed. They thought they had a counter to their counter.
ADMS versus 10MS?
Got countered again over there by Cloud9.
I mean, they should screenshot and like complain to the Moontown people.
Gap right there was just too big. Cloud9's not that type of team. You can't let them scale you at least that far.
Borja, you mean Bodge?
That early in the game.
Bodge was playing decent. He kind of fucked up
and that was an early finish,
like a few kicks, but like the way he was applying pressure and his mentality
game number 2
was fine. He didn't go into the game scared, you know? Like he actually played aggressive and stuff. He shouldn't have died here though. This shit's corny.
This is an official best of 5.
That was a good kick.
Oh man, you can take a look at some of the highlights here. Coming back, they were able
I would rather Bodge actually try and make plays, and even if he fails, rather than not try at all. It's so tilting when you play as a team and no one tries to make a play and everyone plays passive. I'd rather sometimes the team make a mistake rather than not try to make a play at all. Because then everyone's passive. You guys know how you play ranked, right? Like a 5-man ranked in ML with your friends, and then you have like that feeling in your stomach when you play, like you guys are in Discord VC and no one's talking, but you know that weird feeling you feel in your stomach. That's one of the worst things you can feel when you play ML or any MOBA. I hate that shit. I hate when there's 5 people in VC and everyone's like quiet, and then you feel that little weird feeling in your stomach. Like no.
Found the kills on their side and were immediately
that shit's tilting.
Able to push through mid.
Yeah, and that's what kind of spiraled to the for Godspeed in game number 1, as you see right here. That lets them being able to open up not only the tier 2s, but also get to the base Crystal with a Lord on their side because there was nobody.
Super boom, abajo, basura.
Siri not even in the game, currently waiting to respond back.
When BTK playing, they play next series. It's gonna be BTK versus Devs.
Cloud9 for game number 1. I'm agreeing with you though. When it comes to both sides, there's a lot that went right. There's just a lot more that went in Cloud9.
Honestly, no.
Especially up against Godspeed.
C9 didn't even really play all that great. Just fucking Godspeed kind of fucked themselves in the ass.
Over there from Joy Bosch. It looked a little shaky in the beginning when he was first blood, but then he got some nasty setups on.
It wasn't like C9 played amazing. Fucking Godspeed nerfed themselves.
Heavy dive-centric composition. They weren't able to effectively dive in and get those kills.
Well, I want to say that the tankiness in the Gatakacha,
Bausch, chicos, Bausch.
In that passive of Aurora really kind of offset the Khalid pick, who like really was trying.
Wait, who's the jungler for Night Horde?
Very early to be able.
Why they got Dez on gold, bro? I hate, bro. Dez was a decent jungler. Pretty good jungler. Why the fuck they put him gold?
Spell out there, keep him topped up, and then when we saw in the replay on the back end, Khalid trying to go on the back
it's over.
The kill onto Aurora immediately procs that ice crowned type of passive where she turns.
What do you think
ice,
of Sire? I don't know who that is, bro. No offense.
And he's on the wrong side of a tower where Cloud9 is starting to burst him down. A well thought out plan there by Cloud9 to have some of these picks that could withstand some of that early game damage and really negate where Khalid likes to shine.
You know, and it's something I want to kind of point out when it comes to Cloud9's hero pool, right? If you even looking at Godspeed, they're now first pick in the draft. And you're looking at two of the bans that kind of shine to me, right? The Fanny and the Khalid. Mentioned when Cloud9 was first picked, they didn't worry about banning a Fanny or also worry about banning a Khalid, which opened up opportunities.
Hello, Ghost to Shadow. Hello.
You're just so good at playing specific heroes. You force a lot of teams to ban them out, such as the Fanny, which opens up a lot on the table, especially being second in the draft for Cloud9. But here goes a good pickup. I'm all for it. It's definitely been a
yeah, but I don't like when Dez gold, bro. I used to have so much synergy with Dez when he was young. Now they got him on gold. Fuck out of here.
One of the key answers that they can lean in on to turn the series back around.
They don't trust him on Jung? No way.
Too, like one of the only kind of counters that you've had against the Phobius is usually that early game damage that you can have from the Khalid. The problem is here is
that Roses, the Bruno with the fucking cat profile picture?
With the Phobius pick is once Phobius goes in, it's a wrap. He's staying.
Bruno only,
There's
you were?
really no escape for him. So the entire team needs to be on that. They need to be able to kind of close and seal the deal, get those kills off, or at least be able to push the team back. And that's something that Divine's going to need to be able to potentially do.
Mouse, Chicos, mouse.
Get that demonic force onto heroes, but not too.
Travergen, you know how to spell it, bro?
Be able to kite you so far back that you're separated from your team.
Des told me that's not even a word. I'm saying bullshit.
Speaking of escapes,
I thought that was like maybe a word in Spanish. It's not even a word.
It's gonna have a little bit of mobility.
But they taking your foes.
Reaper slotted in for Godspeed.
Reaper, have you been spamming it, bro? You should be going 30-0 every game, Reaper. Like, you're disappointing me if you're not spamming Phobius at the moment and going 30-0 every fucking ranked match.
Banned out the Ruby on top of that. Now, I do
that
like
shit's
the
strong
Alpha.
as fuck, bro.
Effective. You kind of mentioned the Phobius. Once he gets into the heart of the battle, your team has to kind of be there with him. He's not the
mouse, Chicos, mouse.
To get back out.
Mouse.
He decides to initiate. It's time to fight. But when you have a hero such as the
Alpha, what the fuck?
He has some crowd control of his own, which could be very effective to keep.
What if I put my dick inside the? Do birds have an asshole, bro? I swear to God, I'll fucking rape the fucking bird. Why the fuck is he yapping at the moment?
It's been very effective being able to play.
Do birds have like an asshole? Like, do they shit? Do birds shit?
Huge. I love seeing these heroes that didn't get the spotlight for a while in the meta now rising back up to the.
Do birds shit? Answer the question. Do they shit? Like, or do they pee? Like, do they have a dick and an asshole? I'm about to go check, bro. Wow, I'm asking the real questions. Think about it.
Who can sit from afar and have some amazing range to be able to.
Think about it. Wait, I'm asking. Yo, wait, hold on. Do birds have a dick and an asshole?
And with that, you've got some insurance because the Sicilian is going to be able to stay very far back. If Phobius dares,
they pee and poo in the same hole? Where's the hole? I'm about to fucking put a toothpick inside that bird and finger him. Finger him with a fucking toothpick, you heard?
And it's going to be very
like a little cotton swab, put it up in there, be like, ooh, see what noises he makes then, faggot.
Say a more controlled backline dive where it's going to be one of those things that you're going to have to be very careful about your usage of this ability as we're taking out Ling for the side of Cloud9.
Now you still
stick a match and light it. Nah, that's crazy. You're doing whoa, bro. Put that shit on gore.com.
Since you are running the support,
whatever,
in that roam position, you could also pull out the Hylos, who is yet to get the respect he deserves. Could be pulled out.
What if it's a child bird? Then that's even better.
And this is what we kind of talk about when it comes to their hero pool.
The hole will be smaller and tighter, maybe.
Godspeed, though, they have a couple of answers that they're going to try and get in on. Right? Not only do they have this baton for a lot of damage and also survivability, but you also have the Aurora who can freeze those in its tracks and provide some great crowd control, especially for this Phobius, who's going to be.
You've been active lately.
The battle.
Some sort.
You have to see what they're going to put in that jungle. We got to see the Bane banned out. The Ling's been banned out. Hayabusa's still on the table. The Julian could be effective. We've seen it work.
Wait, is it? Oh, these are playoffs day one. Okay, I was going to say, are we in playoffs mode already?
Like you mentioned, it's make it or break it. We're now in the
Chinese
playoffs.
talking beaver or 1M split three ways. Bear or the bull who wins? Is the left boy bigger than right boy? These are questions that will be in her mind.
Chinese talking beaver or 1M split three ways.
You
What the fuck is a Chinese Nick? What the fuck are you yapping about, Unk?
Series here, but
what is a Chinese talking beaver?
Which is some breathing room. You afford yourself
bear or the bull, who wins?
Relax a bit, because you don't have.
What is he yapping about? Nick, nah, like that ass. Like I can't even figure. I don't know.
We do see Claude going to be locked.
Thank you for the $10 donor.
The only thing
I'm trying to figure out the joke, bro. Maybe I'm too slow at the moment.
A little bit of that early game. I don't think we have too much in there to kind of take away from.
You want you to say beaver?
With the alpha, with the Matilda.
Chinese talking beaver? The fuck you yapping at? What are y'all niggas yapping about, bro?
While he's a great pick, he does take some items, does need some time to kind of get online to really do a ton.
Would you choose 1 million split 3 ways with your buddies?
I'm right
or
there with you, right? When I'm looking at Cloud9, I don't really see an early game composition.
I can't, Nick. Nick, I'm not a fucking.
Be more effective, which means they're gonna have to stop the early.
I don't know, dude.
And we saw.
I am confusion.
We saw Godspeed have early aggression, especially with Joybaj on that show. This time around, though, he is going to be running the Kufra, another dive-oriented roamer, looking for.
You 2 times speed? My bad.
That's going to be their game plan. The glue now going to be picked up by NACT. I haven't seen a glue. It has great survivability.
Around blacks, never relax.
With both sides locked in, getting ready for round number 2. Godspeed, they need to find a way to turn this around. Cloud9, they need to find a way to claim this series in their favor. They take game number 2. They're one step closer to moving forward in the playoffs and knocking down Godspeed into the lower bracket.
Yeah, and right here with these compositions, I'm going to be paying close attention to the roams here because it's going to be on the sets of Joybaj. Is he going to be able to get those sets, get those Tyrant's Revenge, get that Tyrant's Rage to really CC down the side of Cloud9?
The insanest friend? Holy shit.
Be able to find the opportunities to find the
Bausch, Chicos, Bausch. Bausch. Alright, game 2. Let's lock in. Where the fuck is my vape?
From Godspeed. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be game 2. Godspeed definitely looking to even the odds against Cloud9.
Louis was popping.
A lot of questions that need answers, and we're gonna get them all with game number 2. The whole objective for Godspeed.
We got Des versus the big guys after. You heard, Louis?
Composition is to focus on the early game, take advantage, and be aggressive. Cloud9, they have to wait. They have to play passive. And they need to get to that mid to late game.
We got Nats on Glooch. I want to see some Glooch gameplay.
But will Godspeed give them that time?
Show the Glooch. Glooch. Show the Glooch. Go top. Show the with the cameraman. Glooch. Show Glooch.
Through the jungle, scoops up the gold minion. Oh, and you can see right there.
Oh, nice.
Comes Shiro trying to put on the damage. Is it going to be enough? It is not. Puts on a little bit of
damage. Wait, did Hyatt take the smoke camp though?
10%, but Cold World
let me see
Hyatt's level. Neighborhood to provide support in the name of that guiding winds.
That's what we were looking for, though. These are the plays you have to make, especially with this composition. Game number 1, they had a similar strategy, right? They had a lot of dive-oriented heroes, but not able to find the kills. Speaking of kills, though, look at the damage already.
Yeah, Restart very wisely does find the CC onto Cold World, onto Nats to stop them from that engagement. Shiro actually gets a little bit of an immobilization there. Best player scooping up another gold minion, putting him just narrowly ahead of the enemy jungler as well.
Yeah, both sides getting ready for this first turn. Shiro on these quad shadows. 4 seconds to go. Now, in terms of the team fight, it should be more in Godspeed's favor.
Barge is getting poked down at mid.
A little bit more of an aggressive composition. But speaking of aggressiveness, the 2v1 on the top side, Nats forced into the tier 3 turret.
They fucking rushed that shit.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I was about to bring up. You brought up they should have the advantage. They should have the advantage if everybody is paying attention to the objective, which they weren't. They were up there trying to put some damage onto Nats, and maybe that was a call made by Godspeed that they weren't going to go for this first objective. Ooh, a lot of damage goes on to the Cold World. Sanguine Claws come down on Glooch. Ooh, he's trying to dodge, but he cannot dodge the damage coming out from Marcutie. You saw that Joybaj was getting ready to kind of come in. Not needed just yet. But yeah, you definitely got to be in there for those objectives. Joybaj gets caught there, is going to have to use that flicker. He gets a retribution for his trouble.
Ooh, that nice push by Natan, but it wasn't
Best player
enough.
Finds the kills. Bat's feast is out for Marcutie. They do find a first blood.
Yeah, able to find the kill, maybe able to get another. to match up with.
Nats is rotating like a
taking down
scumbag.
She's
Phoveus should have
first
just kept
blood
pushing,
2
maybe.
games
Get some
in a
role
row
play.
so far. It's the third time the charm. That's going to be something we asked for game number 3. But Cloud9 able to find the turtle yet again. And a kill.
Oh, man, comes in with the alpha charge. Ashiro with the quad shadows, luckily able to save himself. And this is something that we brought up during the season, that it's going to have to be on the roams to not get caught before objectives or checking bushes. It's something that a lot of
Chad, I think I'm starting to get pneumonia.
Really take advantage of if they find that weakness where a roam might not be prepared, might be a little too far.
I think I got it from my aunt.
Can't help out. And Joybaj, you talked about it.
I've been sick for the past like 2 days, but like I've been like
in the last
thugging it out.
games here, and he needs to be more careful with some.
Got a lot of phlegm in my throat.
Yeah, you're going to see the corrosion
just
side
on the
picked
gate
up
as fuck.
by Basic. He's going to have that hit, providing that slow to be able to take down some members. Speaking of taking down,
yeah, Joybaj again, as we mentioned, gets bursted down. Divine in trouble, finds himself on the wrong end, is gonna find an escape, but that is 2
Who got
deaths
the late game?
for Joybaj.
MVP?
Cloud9 up by 2, and this is going to set up another
Alpha Loki
objective.
falls off late.
ooh, Shiro.
Yeah, he tried to go in, tried to find the quad shadow to get in there for the steal, but was not.
I mean, I feel like they're not that far behind. If they could just fucking relax a little bit, hug the turret, and just defend the minions. Like, what is that?
Circling Eagle.
Like, chillax.
Oh, he uses
Niggas
that
doing the
entropy,
most. Just
and
hug
I
the
think he
turret
used
and
the
relax.
flicker
Hug the
as
fucking
well to
turret.
get
Clear the
himself
minions.
out there. Joybaj comes in. Naps
No one's
on
forcing
the
you to
side
fight.
of the
Godspeed.
tower here. He's super
Palm
good.
down.
Already at the
Inhale,
5-minute
exhale,
mark,
hug
where
the
he's
turret,
able to take
clear the
on
minions.
A huge amount of damage.
No one's forcing you to
2K
fight.
gold lead for the side of Cloud9, and they are
They're not that far behind.
all over Godspeed's jungle.
Yeah, looking to take some turrets now, proxying the lane on the top
Kufa,
side.
can
in
Kufa get a
position
play?
for a 3v4.
Kufa get a jump, maybe?
May be on
No,
the way.
misses. At least they kill
Shadow
the
kill
minions.
goes in onto the 4 members. They're going to go ahead and back off. That does save the tower. So a good play there by Shiro to come in with the quad shadow. Knew he wasn't going to be able to get the kill, but he was going to be able to clear out those.
I emailed that virus to you, Kati.
Destiny
Shut the
picked
fuck up,
by
faggot.
Marcutie, slowly starting to rev up. He's already got a kill on the board as well. To work
Bro,
in
I
his
still hit
favor.
legs 2 days
Remember that
ago.
War Axe picked up
Hit a
over there
PR
by best
while
player,
being
Dominant
sick.
Size over there
And I hit
from,
back today
Nass as well. Now
while being a little
Siege
bit sick.
on the top
No
side.
excuses, Unk.
Yeah, 4 members of Godspeed here looking to try
Mr.
to defend
Thug
it.
that
As
shit
the
out,
circling
right?
Eagle comes out, Colwell with the last kill or the last hit on.
Big guy. Look at that. Look at
Split
big
side.
guy.
Go ahead and secure. Oh,
Big guy.
Conceal here. I don't think Divine's going to be able
Big
to
guy.
find a target, but
With
already
the emotes,
started
big guy. Glitch.
with the macro. 1 tower down, a buff down. Shiro with the shadow kill. Best player
Oh, get
finds
fucked.
himself a kill.
Not really worth it. The Ouija Shadow kill and the quad shadow forced out, not really dealing any damage to best player. as
Yo,
well.
Reaper,
Shiro
doesn't
how far
Phoveus
ahead.
win against
Cloud9
Glue early game,
is
bro?
a
Why did
level
Nats
9.
fuck him up? I
Best
swear to
player
God,
is
Phoveus is
level
supposed to win
11
against Glue, no?
and also has 2 kills on the board,
Reaper, you
highest
watching?
kills in the game, and now possibly going to go in for this 3rd turtle.
Is that Lord
Cloud9's been
Legaspi,
able
member
to
for
find
15 months?
Every objective so far.
Mouse!
To find the opportunity they've been looking for and zoned out of the turtle.
This is the first series of the
And that is
playoffs.
just kind of
So,
results
next
of
series will be
this
BTK
Cloud9,
versus
and I want to say this
Ghost and Nighthorn,
focused
aka
play
our boy
style that
Dez.
they have kind of like just been brought to life with coming in with that quad shadow. Shiro, not only was the quad shadow kind of useless,
But honestly, with the way BTK been playing, I wouldn't be surprised
demonic force comes
if we get like an
down,
entertaining
is able to
series.
find the
No
first
offense to
kill,
BTK.
putting Godspeed on the board.
They've been playing
But
like
I was
assholes,
saying,
I've
with the
heard.
shadow kill out there, you knew it wasn't going to do enough damage to best player. But not only did you use the shadow kill instead of using the quad shadows to get away, but also without your jungler, you set up your team
Let me see,
to have
'cause
another
it's a
turtle
noob
taken from
Phoveus.
them. Oh, and restart
Yeah, but Phoveus
in
wins,
trouble
right,
here.
Reaper?
It's
Or am I
taken down
bugging?
by best player as they
I swear
continue
Phoveus
their winning
wins.
ways through the enemy jungle. Demonic force coming in here.
Got
Might be in
got a
trouble,
black
but
on
Nass
Phove.
finds
Reap,
the
what do you
killing
think?
blow, taking down
Got a black on
Divine.
Phove.
Just as Divine throws the hammer down and finds a kill on the Marcutie. Cloud9 able to turn it back around on their side on the 2v1 trade. Basic will be able to open up the map in Cloud9's favor.
Can't win
Taking
against
a tier
Glue?
3
No,
on the
bro.
bot
When I
side,
play
a tier
Glue and
3
I go
on the
against the
top
Phoves, that
as
Phoves
well
wins
as
usually.
well. Godspeed only able to take a tier 3 on the bot side to match up in the map.
I
Right
thought
now,
Phoveus
Team
wins against
Blue,
every
Cloud9.
XP laner.
They're on fire right now. They
Besides Freya, Freya just beats everyone.
Still kind of similar
Fucking
to game number
1v5.
1.
You can hit that hero Freya.
Behind,
it's always the Chinese Freyas with the Chinese letters, bro. Ching Chong Makahaya on Freya gets a savage. Enemy savage by Ching Chong Makahaya.
Favor as they're the one winning these trades.
Well, and here's the thing. The highest leveled player on the side of Godspeed is still 3 levels behind best player. That's the highest level player on Godspeed. That's just, I mean, the gold might not be a huge gap right now, but when it comes to the player strength, especially when it comes to trying to engage...
Louis, I'm so deadass. That's why you're laughing, because it's true. And so is the Chinese Freya with the fucking Chinese letters. Right off the rip. Like, damn, my nigga.
Yeah,
that shit went from enemy has been slain
right? He has the impure rage, so
to double kill to savage. That shit didn't even go to triple kill maniac. That's how fast he got the savage.
From Cloud9 forcing out Godspeed from
and now has been slain. Double kill. Savage! Like damn nigga, what the fuck?
Over to Cloud9.
The nigga named Ching Chong Makahaya.
Yeah, and amazing play there by Cloud9. Joy Bosch goes into the back line. Are they going to be able to latch on to Mark Beauty, who flickers out of the CC? Bat's Feast is out. Divine in trouble, has the split riding on top. And Mark Beauty finds a kill onto Divine. They were actually, I want to say Godspeed actually found themselves a kill onto Basic. So they is going to bring their score up to 2, but now they're starting this huge push.
They can't do anything.
The mid lane, and I don't think they're going to be able to defend it.
Yeah, Cloud9 going to be able to take the last standing tier 3 turret. May be able to go in for a tier 2. You see the Lord marching on the top side. A massive advantage, 6-2 on the scoreboard, up by 4,000 gold. Best player still spearheading the way on this alpha. 3-0-1. But speaking of both players,
he's trying his best with the quad shadows. Out comes
just
the charge, and I think that's it for Shiro. He is down. And
they should have won the first game low key if they locked in. If Godspeed actually locked in
just
first
in
game.
case he was able to use those quad shadows to get away, because you're going to be able to lock onto him with that eagle to be able to kind of punish him down. Now,
yo, Reaper, why this nigga Shiro? I always see him in ranked playing Ling, going 15-0, want to play good games and stuff, but he goes and plays Ling in the tournament, and that nigga can't even press his ultimate.
Restart. Passive has been activated. You see all the CC coming down. Cold World finds a kill onto Restart. Syri in trouble, is going to have to use that entropy to get himself back out of the battle. Divine takes a face full of damage.
What the fuck was that? 4-man off?
A huge set from Joy Bosch, but the rest of the team is not able to capitalize. Shiro tried. He came in, but not able to do enough damage. And down
Andre, big guys. Big guy Shiro. Look at Shiro. Big guy. Rank. Good game, Shiro. Put it out. Good game, Shiro. Put that shit, Shiro. Good game. Good game. Good game. Put that shit now, nigga.
May not be over. I wonder if they're gonna go in and still try and close it out. It is a 5.
Put that shit, Shiro. Good game. Good game.
Yeah, minions are out there.
Where is it, Shiro?
Side, swinging away at the tower. That's going to be game 2, a decisive victory for Cloud9.
And a massive statement to jump into the playoffs. Cloud9 walking down the red carpet right now into GD Ico's kitchen.
Damn, is it going to be a 3-0?
Prepping them a good victory meal, because right now they're headed toward the right direction. We need to see Godspeed have some answers and fast. They only have one more chance before they're knocked down to the lower bracket. Again, pulling out the heavy dive-centric composition, but matched with the defense from Cloud9, waiting for them to dive in, waiting for them to make a mistake, and capitalizing on it. It's the story so far for this series.
Yeah, and this is, I just want to repeat that, there's only one more game for Godspeed to try to come back here. This is a regular best of 5, so we are not guaranteed 4 games like we were during the regular season. It's a regular best of 5. If Cloud9 are able to take this next game, they will be able to sweep Godspeed. As we take a look at some of the stats there, Joy Bosch 0-3, having a rough game.
Chad, do you guys think Private Dancer has a chode?
Find the kills on him.
I'm getting chode energy.
Game, which set up some of these great objective picks.
Yeah, and objectives is what we kind of want to highlight, and where Godspeed is not really shining, right? It seems like Cloud9's able to take every single turtle, every
Shark is here? I don't think that's Shark. I think Shark has mod.
What's going on with Joy Bosch on First Blood? He's got to relax a little bit, man. You know, just roll the shoulders back and play a
Someone
little bit more
check his
passive. I
channel.
feel like
I don't
he's
think that's
great at being aggressive, but Cloud9's not that team that you can initiate with and expect them to make a mistake that early in the game. For game number 3, we're gonna have to see these things.
Shark Gaming, Super Shark. Yeah, you're a fraud.
For the NACT
Let me ban that
season.
guy,
Look at
Fake
KDA,
Shark.
11
Nigga got Matilda as his
3
profile
complete
picture. Fuck that
domination
fucking.
so far from
Let me see.
Cloud9. Now, Godspeed, they've been
Hide
playing
user on his
heavy
channel.
dive-centric compositions,
Stop
right?
catfishing as
I
my
don't know
little
if that's
bro.
the answer.
Fuck
Maybe they
out of
play
here.
for something that's a little bit more passive, maybe something that
Ban
comes
that
up
guy
online
from the
a little bit
channel.
toward
Go
that
make a
mid to
new
late
account,
game,
coward.
because this early game diving
Super sniffer
has
on
been
Matilda.
severely punished by Cloud9.
Yeah, and I want to say, too, that if you're wondering what Joybaj is doing or why he's so aggressive, it's because it was this strategy that was actually...
Nigga said friendly, wipe your mouth afterwards. Yo, wait, hold on.
Where they were able
Why y'all
to
beefing in the
find
chat,
things
nigga?
he wasn't able to
Nigga said
answer
wipe your
fast
mouth
enough to
afterwards.
save
Hell
them.
no.
Here, Cloud9 is
What are y'all
a
yapping
story.
about?
Every single time you think you have one of them caught out, they are moving as a team. Whole world
I don't want no
always in
problems,
position,
officer.
Even if you can't see him, to be able to
I
come
don't want
in
no
there
problems,
with the
big
guidance,
guy.
to be able to save his team members. And once it got to the point where best player was 2-3 levels over the enemy team, there was no more battles, no more fights that you were going to be winning for the side of Godspeed. And they didn't realize that until too late.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, different teams, different weaknesses and strengths, and this is not the same as BTK, but definitely something that BTK is probably watching and taking some notes on. Now, I will say for game number 3, I mean, we've seen Joybaj in previous matches, at least in the regular season, he's ran heroes that are, I would say, not as dive-centric, right? We've seen him play more of that support role. We've seen him pull out things like the Matilda. But yeah, it's just right now the defense is really where Cloud9 is shining, right? Even though their offense is good, and I think that Godspeed's offense is great as well, but their defense for Cloud9 is just better than their offense. So I feel like maybe changing up the strategy and throwing them off their pace could be a game plan for number 3. But something I want to put a little bit of a highlight on is NACT so far, man. I've been very impressed with the answers to heroes that we would consider staple meta, right? We got to see him pull out against the Khalid, the CC. He was able to out-rotate, outshine, and get the job done. He executed perfectly. And then we get to see in game number 2 up against another XP laner that's been very dominant, the Phobius. He pulls out the glue, and he does the same exact thing. Now, that's something that also Godspeed has to find an answer for. What do you do with Nats?
Well, and I'm actually at a loss for what you do against Nats besides being as good as him. We've even seen Chicken struggle. It's not just the player that is having the good time with how skilled he is, it's the picks that he can put out there. Where we see when you have an R-Lot, when he's on the R-Lot, it's even worse because there's not really many counters to the R-Lot except for maybe the Phobius, or not the Phobius, the Khalid to come out there. But we've already seen that Cloud9 can bait out that pick, can have the Khalid out there and still be able to face it, still be able to punish it with a decent composition. It's just well that he's able to get these great rotations. We've seen all throughout the season, it's not just the rotations, it's the angles that he's able to come in with as well to find these great sets onto the enemy team. But we're gonna see if Godspeed has a plan here in what could possibly be the last game of this first series. Bane, Soyu, and Ruby taken off the board for Cloud9. On the side of Godspeed, we see Chip, Phobius, and Fanny taken off. They really just do not want to see best player on that Fanny.
And we kind of mentioned this with that Fanny, with these bans, right? You're limiting yourself on what other options you could ban out. And this is why it's really effective to have a hero, especially a jungler that has such a deep hero pool, because you open up a lot of opportunity across the board for your entire team. There goes Gatat picked up again. It could be flexed into the XP, flexed into the roam. So far, we've been seeing it in the roam at least for today. And it's been working. So we'll have to see what the response is over there by the side of Godspeed. There's still a lot on the table, though. You have Jungle Prio. You could pick up the Ling right here if you really wanted to. You have Marksman Prio. Even though the Ruby's been banned out, there's picks such as the Harith, such as the Claude, such as the Natan, all of them effective. You can pick up something like the Valentina if you really wanted to put some draft pressure up against Cloud9 being second in this phase. Just a lot of windows for opportunity for the side of guys.
Damn, bro, I feel scammed. I bought a 2-liter of Diet Coke, and this shit tastes like the McDonald's Diet Coke. Like, you know how that shit be tasting watery, nigga? I feel scammed. I've been conned.
Go for an early something aggressive, but we saw that
shit doesn't taste like Diet Coke. The shit tastes like Diet water.
Cloud9 went against a very aggressive early game composition from the side of Godspeed, and they picked up that
I've been conned
to be able to withstand that. He's tanky. He's able to dish.
Shit tastes like Diet water. How is that shit possible?
And then you put on the healing spell on him, and he's gonna be able to even, I want to say, pull in what some of Godspeed thought was a sure kill. Even with the early rotations from Divine, they weren't able. They actually lost themselves a first blood due to that engagement. So it's almost.
Is it Shino, the child player? Hello, Shino.
Valentina pickup here because
I've heard your name before. Hello,
make Cloud9 at least consider.
You're the European Cardi.
Giving to her some of the things that she might be.
I'm not doing no VC, bro. I'm just saying by myself.
We're gonna see that there for.
I appreciate the offer though.
Best player.
How the fuck you got 80k subs? Why does all the fucking YouTubers have so much support and I get nothing? ML's fucking gay.
From Cloud9, it should be in the XP lane. Cold is gonna be
fucking Avery with his Leomord, China with his Chow. Everyone got fucking a million subscribers. I'm still in the fucking projects of Brooklyn. Life's a fucking scam. Click the link in the description for donations.
The alpha. It's like both sides is kind of pulling from each other for game number 3. Now, with this composition, we got the Khalid up against the Gatat. I feel like this could work a little bit better for Divine to get a little bit more comfortable in that lane. We kind of mentioned Nats and needing some answers, and I'm going to be keeping a close eye, especially being an XP laner myself, on what happens on that side of the map. But with this Valentina picked up so early, it does provide a couple of utilities that Godspeed can lean on. You have Cold World with the way of the Dragon. You can use that for some single target CC. You can use the Avatar of the Guardian if you really want to. They are going to have to watch out, though, for this Ling, right? Heavy dive-oriented, also able to pretty much steal these neutral objectives.
MLBB's a scam. Yo, why they want to blackball me, dude?
Entire series, and now throwing a Ling into the mix to be able to get.
You stream every 10 years, though?
For that invulnerability, that invincibility. For a possibly retro still is another.
Yo, people be like, yo, Cordy Cho or Brexy Cho. Yo, fucking.
You're also gonna have to worry about Cold World.
Fucking Avery Leomord Savage and fucking rank versus whatever. I've had enough, Louis. Life's a scam. Why am I being blackballed?
Trying so hard because he's CC'd down by Cold World, so that's gonna be another answer.
You still at the gym? Yeah, I hit back today.
The rest of Godspeed are gonna need to be careful of because we've seen Cole will be able to get in there with.
I'm being blackballed by the Moonton Chinese industry. They don't like.
And makes it just too easy
Part
for
MF
life
life.
to be able to come in there.
It's,
and it's,
man,
I mean,
wait, let me see
we'll
what's on
here
there.
with the rest of these picks where they're gonna go, if they're gonna be able to kind of hold it. What I see that they don't have just yet, we do have a little bit of backline dive, and we are going to be able to kind of have a little bit of that tankiness with the alpha, but what we don't
have Shadow donated.
Able to
part motherfucking life. It's part of life. Thank you, Shino. Shino. How long you been playing, Shino? Because I've heard your name way before, like years ago.
And be able to get back to
you from EU?
You know that's exactly
what team you in?
Well,
you never joined one of those pro EU teams?
I'm going to go ahead and throw out that Lunox. Should be inside of the gold lane. It's great in terms of survivability with the Brilliance, especially going up against the heavy dive-oriented composition.
Usually for back, I start with pull-ups.
Right, they were playing for more of a, I would say, mid to
lat pull-downs, cable rolls. Sometimes I do dumbbell rolls.
Being a little bit more risky, right? They're going to try and
I don't do deadlifts yet because I'm going to a bum-ass Planet Fitness and like I can't do deadlifts on a Smith machine.
It's going to be a Lunox in the mid lane. And it's going to be a Valentina in the gold.
He's a global child. Yeah, I know. Like, I've heard his name way back before. Trust me, Potter, I've been playing this game since I was 16 years old. I'm 23 now.
And with how fast
that's why everyone knows me.
That means you're gonna have some.
Trust me, I've been around this shit for like 7 years. I'm the real Onk. I'm the
We'll see
XP
how
unk.
well this works out in the mid lane, having the Lunux. I haven't seen too much of it. She's got a decent amount of clear in that mid lane. For me, it's the amount of
Don't get a
pressure,
peck
how
there.
fast we're going to be able to get to those lanes.
No, I don't lift that heavy,
most
bro.
threat here in the early game, at least for Godspeed.
I'm still a newbie.
Yeah, and Basic gonna pull out this 1-1. We don't get to see 1-1 too often. It has made a couple of appearances.
You're young.
This NACT fall season. Actually, I believe Basic was the one
23.
that-
I
no,
feel like
Liam
I'm
might
fucking
pulled it out
50
once.
with the
But,
fucking
this is gonna be good
everything
if
I
we
went
get the
through already.
crossbow Tang out. But it is
I'm 23, but I feel like I'm
counter on the board though with restart
pushing
running
60.
on this Lunox. He can still proc that brilliance and pretty much.
How you
negate the
23
damage
already?
that comes out from
Some
the
niggas are saying I'm old. Some niggas are saying I'm young. I don't know. Fuck all of you guys, to be honest.
We've seen him on the show.
Game 3 coming.
On the Kufra, and this time, can he get it done with the Grok?
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Sears X donated $4.99.
Green screen. Wait, what happened? What happened with this
Chris hates a
shit?
green screen, failing
I didn't
his
see it. I didn't
RLMAO.
see it.
The Lunar is gonna a little bit more left in Cloud9.
Is that a green screen? I don't know. I don't care that much. Fuck that. Can you
Let's see
focus on the
here,
game?
Ladies and gentlemen, Godspeed fighting for their survival in the upper bracket of the playoffs. Cloud9 looking to continue the reign here with a full sweep of their opponents.
Hey, the higher you climb up that ladder for the NACT fall season, the colder it gets on both sides. So Godspeed, this is their chance to take this series and turn it back around. If Cloud9 finds victory here, they'll close out with a clean sweep and knock them down to the lower bracket. Maybe that's the strat. Maybe that's what Godspeed's going for.
Physically
We know these
23,
teams
mentally
are
60
all
up.
fighting at a high caliber.
Forces the flicker out already. Damn, Ling's already there like a fucking wow.
Star best player in a little bit of trouble. Shiro coming up from the side has the alpha charge. Tempest of Blades is out, trying to put the damage out. Shiro finding
Big guy, Carlos. Look at
space
Carlos.
between him
Big
and
guy.
best player who narrowly was able almost.
Wow, wait, hold on. We got an XP Chow, Shino. Shino, we got naps on Chow.
We were already talking about those early rotations coming from the side of Godspeed.
He must have seen you in the chat, and he must have seen me reacting. That's why he picked the Chow. Show us something, Nefs.
Yeah, not worried at all. Now, we mentioned Cloud9's composition. It's a little different than what we've seen in game number 1 and game number 2. This time around, they have a very early game priority, right? They're going to focus on trying to get these aggressive kills. We got to see him play a little bit more passive in game number 1 and 2. Maybe Godspeed, this is what they're looking for, to be able to change up their strategy and find an advantage.
Oh,
Isn't that shit crazy though, Louis?
On the show here.
This nigga Devs even got 70k subs. Braxy probably got 3 million. Shino got 80. Everyone got everything besides me. I ain't shit.
Cold World, but I mean, we talked about it. Gatakacha is so tanky, so resilient in a lot of these fights. Joybaj putting the damage on the Mark Cutie. Is it going to be enough? Divine looking.
Hi, my name is George Floyd's Fentanyl.
Shiro here, while best player perched up, looking for an angle to come in. Shiro finds the first turtle. So good start for the side of Godspeed. No deaths just yet, and finding themselves. And
Hi, Trevor Jet. My name is George Floyd's Fentanyl.
Something to work in their favor, and that's what we've been looking for. Hopefully they can keep that momentum in their favor. Best player, he didn't even go in for that objective.
I be saying shit like that. No wonder why I be getting blackballed, bro. I be saying everything.
I feel like he's trying to, with them
me.
not taking this first turtle, he's trying to punish Godspeed by going in. He's already taken 3 minions from Godspeed in his jungle right now. Do have the Avatar of the Guardian used by Cold World defensively to get himself out of that fight. Now it's Godspeed.
Call me George Floyd the way I can't breathe in my own lane.
Onto that, Basic's gonna back up all the way to his tier 2 tower.
Don't disrespect me like that. Someone ban him.
Trying to put the pressure on. They're not gonna be able to get this tower just
wow.
yet. Ooh, Nats goes in, finds the way of the dragon.
Why am I being disrespected in my own chat?
Joybaj
nice.
finds a kill onto Mark Cutie.
Ooh, nice kick.
Chaos in the jungle right now. Tempest of Blades
Carlos
is our best
alive.
player with a hair of health, able to find an escape with that Tempest of Blades.
Beautiful start for Godspeed. Even though they don't have the dive-oriented composition, their team shines when it comes to team fights. As you see,
to be honest, I never really cared about subs.
Outscaling and
I always cared about having actual supporters and like actual friends that watch me, like an actual community, rather than having a bunch of AI. I'd rather have quality supporters than shitty quantity.
Toward their,
you know what I mean? I've always been like that. To all my real ones, I love y'all.
Putting on that early game pressure.
Oh, Marcuti able to squeeze his way through. Avatar of the Guardian comes out, and Marcuti goes down. That was
4 African Americans at the
Avatar of
blue
the
buff.
Guardian now.
Usual
rest
suspects.
of Cloud9 looking to make them punished. Basic finds a kill with that crossbow of Tang, and down goes Cold World. 1-3 in favor of Godspeed, who have found new life in this game 3.
Ooh, nice kick, Dulu.
Looking for the way of the dragon. The team is powerless to help. Tempest of Blades is out. Best player finds the kill onto Shiro. Then another onto Joybaj. Divine looking to
This game is so hectic. What the fuck is going on, dude? I can't even think. Wait, relax, bro. I can't even commentate.
Best
What the
player.
fuck's going on? 4 niggas dead?
And that is
It's over.
something you can't pick up overnight. The synergy.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like a fight everywhere.
Cloud9, starting with the
Chill.
setup with the Way of the Dragon from Nats to go ahead and catch up on Cyree. And then best player rushing in with the Tempest of Blades to take him down. Not only able to take the turtle, but take 3 kills on top of that. Now taking advantage of the scoreboard, leading the way 5-3, and may be able to take a turret on top of that. You see
I don't
both tier
eat tuna
3s
every
on the
day
top
now.
side and the
I've been
bot side,
bulking.
down to about 15% HP.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Next
how
year for the
Nats is
summer,
able to
I'ma
find
spam tuna
the angle,
again.
Get in, find the way of the dragon onto Shiro, shuts him down.
I've been eating good
Mark
recently,
Beauty actually finds
both
himself on
season.
the wrong end of an IMU Avatar of the Guardian. Speaking of Shiro here, looking to create some distance here, putting the damage onto Nats there. Oh, best player perched up with that Finch pose, decides against going in.
I'm just looking at Joybaj's camera right now. Even though his team is slightly behind,
Trust me,
that man
anytime I
has
need
the
to really
biggest
lose
smile
weight,
out of
you just
any
spam the
player
raw tuna
this
and the
NACT
spinach.
fall season. You can tell he's confident. You can tell he's having a blast.
Ooh, Shiro actually finds Nats. Are they going to be able to find the kill?
Oh,
He
he's
does.
so
Temple of
dead,
Blades
bro.
is out, though. Shiro
Fuck is
in
dead.
trouble here, connecting his swords.
That's
Best
worth it.
player finds another kill on his belt. 4-0 right now.
Yeah, but I'm surprised Godspeed has 5 kills
In
at the moment.
Game, possibly more in climbing. Godspeed need to be careful. They're not too far behind in kills though. 5 to 6 so far.
Ooh, we have a gig engagement here. Restart finds a kill on to Marcuti. They really are able to punish Marcuti right now. Crossbow of Tang, Basic finds a kill on to Joybaj. He's able to find these crossbow of Tangs.
Wow,
very
Dro, you
early
smiling,
and find
coward?
Kills, especially for a hero like Wanwan, who takes some time, takes some items to actually come online.
Yeah, and, you know, that's definitely going to
I
kind of
think you're
foreshadow
sick,
what we'll be
Cardi. I don't know what do you
expecting
mean.
for that mid to late game. If he's
I already said
able
I
to
was
find those
sick
weakness
for the past 2 days.
this early
Do I
on
sound sick?
Within that 17-minute mark. But right now, able to take another turtle under their belt. 2 turtles to 1 up against Godspeed, working in Cloud9's favor. And now on the board, leading by 4,000 kills. Hoss Claws, Berserker's Fury, picked up by best player.
I think I got pneumonia from my
Sustainability,
ult.
some crit damage as well. Looking on the other side, though, when it comes to the ADCs, 4,000 gold.
To be honest, Bodge better than
For
Shark.
restart
Shut the
for
fuck
Cyree.
up, nigga.
She's
What
a
the fuck are
Valentino
you
Rubio.
yapping about? Nigga said,
3,800 gold,
yo,
which is
shut
very
the
short
yo, yeah,
compared to
niggas is
basic
retarded.
at 5,800.
Ooh, and we're already at the point where Godspeed is just replying to the pushing potential coming out from Cloud9. Another way of the dragon. Latches
What is
on,
he
finds
yapping
the
about?
line. Cyree looking for an escape. Look at the dive coming from best player. Avatar the Guardian comes in as well. Basic finds a kill onto 2 members. That is 4 down for the side of Godspeed. It's just Shiro alone against 4 members of Cloud9, and they make easy pickings of him.
Easy.
Yeah, this is low-key sad to watch.
Up on aisle 9,
Shit's over.
Cloud9. Able to find 4 members of Godspeed now. Should be able to take the tier 2 in the mid lane as well. They already took the tier 2 on the
Walker, let me
outside.
see your room.
Just
Walker,
like
let's go.
some
It's time for you to
highlight
go.
on the player
Let's
right
go.
now,
Put on a
right?
jersey,
This
Walker.
Ling.
Let's go.
He's been
Show us
very
something, Walker.
effective. It's been
Big
a
guy.
while since we've seen a Ling kind of get a lot of kills, especially in the early game. We're only 8 minutes in, and he's officially
To be honest,
put up that
Cloud9
bridge
looks better
to
than
be able to make
BTK.
that
They
advantage.
do.
Yeah, and
I've been saying that,
it's
dude.
two
You guys are saying
parts
everything I've been
to
saying.
The setting that's coming out from Nats and Cold World. You have Nats comes in, finds a way of the dragon. Cold World immediately tunes up the band for that Avatar of the Guardian. Meanwhile, you have the Tempest of Blades from best player. It's like they're living in the same house or something and know each other's moves and how they're supposed to be synergizing with this. It is unmistakable for some of these.
Walker, it's time for you to go put on the jersey and go represent us.
To
Got it,
isolate
Unc.
that one one member. There goes Naps, another Avatar of the Guardian. You see, Avatar of the Guardian comes out. Are we going to have a Tempest of Blades coming in here as well? They don't even need it, as Basic's going to be able to clean up the job. Godspeed running for the hills. Are going to be able to make it to their tower. In comes Joy Bosch with the wild charge. They turn it around, looking to put the damage on Mark Hughes. He still finds a kill. Best player finds one. Tempest of Blades is out. Makes short work of restart, and that is a complete team wipe for Godspeed, and quite possibly the final push.
Oh yeah, that's for sure game. I mean, Shiro, he's back and now he has to clear out these minions. He may actually be able to do it, but he has to clear them down.
Oh, they're going to go ahead and CC him down. He does have the crown to be able to negate some of that damage, but
this is low-key sad. 11K, 11K gold fucking deficit at 10 minutes is low-key sad.
Have the minion strength to do it, and Godspeed have a momentary
Look at me, chat. I'm over here sick for the past 3 days with fucking pneumonia, and I'm still hitting the gym and I'm still streaming. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Your mother's a whore.
In a very good stance to be able to get another early finish. We got to see them have an 11-minute finish for game number 1, but it looks like they're trying to beat that record.
Ooh, we do have Tempest Blades coming out. It still finds the kill onto restart in front
Savage
of
Dulu? Look at the death. Oh, this is sad. Get a Savage. Fuck it. Fuck it, Carlos. Go.
He has the taste for blood. Run for the hills. Godspeed backed up into their tower, their last high ground tower as well. Minions.
Carlos Savage. Fuck it.
As you can see, the flank coming from Cloud9. Divine in trouble. Shiro using that alpha charge. Is it going to be enough? Basic finds a kill onto Shiro. This
guy's 1-6. So it's a good game, Andre.
Get that healing from his ability. Minions are now at the core. We do have the brilliance coming out, but it's not enough to save
Jesus Christ. This shit's sad. This wasn't even fun to watch.
Clean sweep for a dominant Cloud9.
Wow.
Look at that. Just in time for dinner. I think G the Ico just finished the steak for Cloud9. As you see a lot of high fives. Look at Basic waving their banner. A flawless series leading the way. The first series in the playoffs, a 3-0 sweep against Godspeed.
Is it going to be like a long-ass thingy?
Quite a dominant one. Even with, I want to say, Godspeed had such a great
Wait, Dev's texting me. Hold on.
Game. All it took was them to just get synced up. Nats to go
when y'all game
the dragon, then you had Way of the Dragon, Avatar of the Guardian, and then Ling. Best player would.
Do we have to wait like an hour?
Tempest of Blades and clean up shop. It was such a great combo for the side of C9.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody got MVP, it definitely had to be best player. Even when it was a 1v3 situation, he was able to get the pick off, able to go back to safety. But overall, the synergy from Cloud9 has definitely been shining as we progress through the playoffs, and especially in the regular season, we got to see their showcasing of their synergy. And even with the new addition on the roster, it's been proven to be very effective. A dangerous team.
Sweeps always have long waits.
Lightly. Now with this victory, right? They have now secured a spot moving on forward into the upper brackets.
Be honest, who do you want to win? BTK.
The first team to drop down to the lower bracket.
Why y'all niggas trying to make me choose, bro? Like, chill, bro. What the fuck y'all yapping about?
Godspeed tried every single thing that has been successful for them.
Let's just sit and watch, dude. Let's just fucking enjoy each other's company.
Cloud9 was for this matchup.
Cowards in my chat.
Stats here: 22-7. 50% of those kills on best player alone. As we take a look at some of these highlights.
Yeah, definitely. Full of excitement and showcasing that Cloud9 is ready to hold that flag for North America.
Chat, what drink is good for pneumonia? Or what medicine is good for pneumonia?
Crowd favorites alongside them. Now, Godspeed. There was a lot.
Do I need like ginger tea or some shit? Like, what do I need?
The full fucking Cloud9. Hopefully, as we scale through this playoffs, we see a different story from them in the lower bracket. Cloud9 though, they have yet to really have too many mistakes. They've only taken one loss.
Nigga said 100 proof vodka.
Not a series loss. Just a single game loss, and that was up against BTK.
Holy shit, bro. I almost fucking died chief in my fucking vape, nigga. I'm about to go to the fucking liquor store and buy vodka. Wow, nigga, that's 100 proof vodka. Oh, that's the first thing I read when I asked. Wow, I fucking love my chat. Vodka it is.
Kind of subsided with a lot of these picks in this series, where he's joining a lot of these fights, and he's actually making a huge difference.
And nigga said Fent should be 200. You guys are fucking fags.
Still able to get that crossbow attack.
Not even gonna read the chat. You guys are fags. I was honestly
too strong.
being okay.
You know, there's so many.
I was asking an
highlights
actual question.
when it
I was
comes
being
to
serious,
Cloud9.
to be honest.
When it comes to Gatsby, though, there's some that I do want to point out as well. We got to see some great setups from the
Bro
Kukra
said just
on
take
Joy
out the
Bosch,
Jack
but we also
Daniels,
got to
Unc.
see some good setups from him on this Grok. He ran back, got the flicker play backward into Cloud9 for a setup, and it was effective, but it caused a full
Ginger
wipeout.
tea
But
is good for
that's enough
everything.
excitement for that series. We got to figure out what our host thinks about it.
Well, I just gotta say,
Yeah, but man,
it seems like without Mobazane on the other side, Joy Bodge is losing a
I
little
was
bit
being
of his
serious,
grip.
guys.
His
I'm actually fucking.
one
You guys are
goal
fags, bro.
was
Damn.
without Mobazane.
Wow.
And it helped them
Literally,
to
I literally only got
But
one
today,
honest
for Cloud9,
answer.
they do
Everyone else is
get
trolling
that
me.
victory, and that makes
You guys are
Cloud9
gay.
the one team that's only lost one game this entire tournament.
Yeah, definitely been very effective. They've been the heavy hitters. They've been that #1 seat that everybody's been trying to dethrone this entire NACT, and no team has been able to do that.
Tylenol
Only a
Gatorade?
slight dent, and that was from BTK taking a
I
single
think I got
win,
both of
but
that right
losing
here.
3-1.
I'll be straight.
Well, and you brought up how he was able to kind of, Joy Bosch was able to kind of
Tylenol
focus
Gatorade.
down Mobazane last week.
Thank
I
you,
wanna say
Daver.
He tried in this one. You saw there were plenty of opportunities. He latched on the best player, but always Cold was right there to provide the support to be able to find the escapes there. So quite the difference of what they were facing from this week and last week too.
Yeah, like you guys mentioned, it's different playstyle for different teams, and it looks
Does anyone
like
know when the
Joy Bosch
next series is gonna
knows
start?
his father Mozane very well, and it's just not the same strategy when it comes to Cloud9. But in the end of the day, it's still no one's getting eliminated today. Fortunately for us, we don't have to witness any the goodbyes with the players, but we do have an interview with Cloud9, and today we have Cool World joining us. Hi, Cool World. I know one particular person in the chat will be very happy to see you. How are you guys feeling now that you are officially in the grand finals in the upper bracket right now?
Feeling good. Yeah.
Yeah, and we saw you pull out a lot of different roams this season, and just now you had the Gatakacha. Is there one hero that you feel like is your strongest or your favorite hero right now?
Yeah, Fanny.
Okay. Well, we hope to see you on a roam Fanny.
Hi, my name is George Floyd
Now,
Fentanyl.
with Cloud9, you guys are so dominant for this entire season so far. If you were to describe Cloud9's playstyle to someone, what is one word you would use to describe yourself?
Slow. We like to play slow. Yeah.
And it's really helped you guys kind of especially get the hang in the late game. And you guys have looked so solid this entire season. What are you still working on to improve with the team?
Definitely synergy, because we're still a new team. This team, yeah, we acquired like 2 new players like 2 weeks before NACT, so we're still trying to work on the synergy. That's it. And teaching Carlos.
Your synergies are already so good. How successful has that been, teaching Carlos?
Good. He can understand us. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what would you say a percentage of how much he understands you guys?
50%. Game related. Yeah, game related.
Wow.
He understands half of it.
Bosh!
Are there any new words that you taught Carlos over the past week?
Yeah.
Hi, my
but
name is
it's
George
not
Floyd
from-
Fentanyl.
It's not for public.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to poke into the lifestyle you guys have been having in the boot camp. What can you describe to us a day in the life in the Cloud9 boot camp? Like, what time do you guys wake up, and what does the
I
day
see
look
BTK
like?
scrimming at the moment. I just logged on
We
timeout.
wake up
The squad is scrimming.
pretty early. We go on runs, play basketball, and then we play ML, and then we cook steak. That's it.
And what is early for you guys? What time?
Early, like 12 or 4 p.m. Depends. It
That's
depends.
pretty good. And
Pretty good.
what time do you guys start playing ML?
Whenever, like 8 p.m. It's usually go time.
Wait, so you guys wake up at 12, and then the whole day goes by.
Did I
and
log
you
on
start
ML and
playing
play a
at
solo
8
queue match,
p.m.?
bro? Or am I overdoing it?
Yeah, it's we have a lot of stuff to do.
Okay, it makes sense. And for you, I know that you are still in university, right? So how are you balancing school
Cardi,
and
wait, Liz?
right now your life as a pro player?
Looking at her. Matter of fact, now let me stop. I'm not gonna say
I
nothing.
just study whenever I get the chance to, and then yeah, we don't really play that much ML out here.
You guys be down bad, bro.
Yeah.
The girls you like, I wouldn't even spit on, chat.
Right now, or because you're living in the boot camp,
classes.
right?
I'm taking classes.
Online classes?
Yeah. No, for now, yeah. For now.
All right. Well, you guys did great this week, and we look forward to see how strong you guys are next week. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, a lot of questions that I wanted to know about the bootcamp life, but I cannot believe they wake up so early just to have the day go by and not play that much ML. That's not what I expected with a bootcamp life.
Man, I'll tell you what, they decided to start playing basketball and eating steak as soon as I moved out of Missouri to Florida. I would have been on that basketball court wreaking havoc, man. I'm talking about, I would have got a sweep on Cloud9 by myself. But no, I love to see it. Definitely having the boot camp has been very effective. You can tell they're super enthusiastic, and hopefully they can go the distance as they progress through the playoffs. But so far, today has been a
No
major
girl
victory.
likes you. Type shit.
Did I mishear? Did he say he wakes up at
Type
12?
shit. I've never fucked the touch of a woman.
Is that
You know me,
early?
NFT.
Because when they said early, I'm thinking maybe like 7, 8 o'clock.
Only like my
maybe
girls
earlier
18
than
and
that,
21.
like noon. Sun's been up there. But
I mean,
man,
we
great
know-
interview there with a great group of guys.
You know what it is a schedule for a pro player, so it's different from the normal. We cannot compete, and Whole World is in fact the MVP of this series.
Yeah, well deserved. I would say a lot of times the roamer just doesn't give the credit when it's due, but this is a time where you can kind of pay homage to it, right? He's been very effective the entire series. The team overall, though, has just been a very great collective unit, even from best
What
player
is the
on
next
that
game?
on these assassins to Nats on
That's what
the
I'm trying to
XP
figure out,
lane,
dude.
able to kind of outshine and find the counters. And then also the matchup in the mid lane has all overall just been very effective, and too many teams they have a hard time. Right when you think you find an answer for something, they throw another problem at you.
Yeah, and when it comes to roaming, he has been doing such a great job. Now people are starting to talk to him.
Aaron, I like my girls usually 18 and 21.
At the top in North America right now. When it comes to everything like
You know what I mean?
setting potential, being able to rescue best player when he does find himself in a bad way in enemy territory, getting these great sets. Being there to defend during some of these events as well. Every single one of those things he has been excelling at in this position.
Yeah. And
Yo, I heard the
Valorant is
fucking
really
age of
good.
consent in Canada is like
This
16 or
entire
some
season.
shit.
I mean, Cool World,
Chat, we out to Canada?
synergy with Marcuti has been great this entire season.
Holy
In every
shit.
interview, I feel like all the players seem very humble and they're very truthful with their answers. So they're looking like a very solid, constructed team that's a havoc to reckon with.
Yeah, they've definitely been a problem, and these teams need to find an answer and find them soon, as we are now in the playoffs, which means
Louis, I'm being dead
it's
ass,
more
bro.
point system, right? It's either you win in a best of 5 and you progress on forward, or you get dropped down to the lower bracket for one more
It's
shot
9 in
at
Iraq?
best of
Wait,
5.
hold on, dead
Got
ass?
the player format on the board.
Honestly, those girls from Iraq wouldn't even get me hard.
Will be
So nah.
moving down to the losers round, and Cloud9 moving forward.
Wait, didn't the fucking Mohammed guy, the fucking guy was like, his girlfriend was like 9 years old?
Versus Night Horde match.
Didn't the fucking religious person, he fucked a 9-year-old?
Amazing series and an amazing.
Talking about my, oh, fuck your Allah, nigga. That nigga's a pedophile.
Less and less holes for them. Less and
Fuck
less
your god,
issues
nigga.
With synergy or maybe not being there for each other.
Wait, right,
They're
chat?
Still working on it, and they still are.
Nah, let's talk about it. Didn't that nigga fuck a 9-year-old, the prophet?
How much better they are getting, and how much more room to grow they still have.
And I like the word that Whole World used to
The
describe
prophet
them.
had a 9-year-old.
Very slow. And you can really see how they're slowly.
Nah, Mike, we need to talk about it.
Every single game and slowly clinching that victory
That
with
nigga fucked a
very
9-year-old,
solid plays
but I'm the
throughout
fucking
the
asshole
entire
because I have tattoos.
And,
Bring me my 9-year-old.
ladies and gentlemen,
Fuck it.
we are
Matter of fact, I'm about to turn Muslim
and
or whatever
we'll be
fucking
back-
religion they got.
be
Bring me my
back for you
9-year-old.
guys For the next series, BTK.
In the name of Allah, bring me a 9-year-old so I can fucking fist her.
Master this push control will win your team the game. Hey guys, it's Liz here, and welcome back to another episode of Strategy Dissect. Today, I want to show
You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean?
An important tip that can change how your team plays MLBB. I call it the Lord.
Wait, now, what religion is that?
We all know
What religion did the prophet fuck the 9-year-old?
Hopefully.
Is it the Muslims?
Speaking is the mid-bush close.
I'm being dead ass. I want to talk about it. It's Islam Daver? How dare they? What the fuck, Daver?
To walk into the Lord-winning bush initially with Hoon's help. But
What are we talking about? We're talking about how the prophet fucked the 9-year-old.
Inside of the bush. This effectively gave up the lower side of the map control.
For your information, she was 12. Like, that's better, nigga. Yo! Y'all are wild.
Now, let's
Talking about my Quran.
If Shark had coordinated engage with Hoon onto Valentina, they could have landed a devastating blow onto their opposition mid laner, wasting Marcuti's ultimate or pure.
Bro said, yo, for your information, she was actually 12, not 9? Like, nigga, what? What are you yapping about?
Example. Around 9 minutes into game 2, BTK effectively gained control over the Lord-winning bush.
He didn't fuck? 16, what did he do with her then? He fingered her, maybe?
Just to safely arrive at the same destination. This brought
What he did, 16?
valuable time to quickly burst the Lord down and won control.
Who we talking about? We're talking about the prophet.
How about let's test this theory on the world stage. 9 minutes into game 2 of Fnatic Onyx PH versus Falcons AP Bren, you can see a constant.
I don't care about NACT. I want to talk about the prophet fucking a 9-year-old. Nigga said I remember my first line. Whoa, y'all getting okay? I'm done. Y'all getting too crazy even for me. I'm done. I gotta go on mute.
To snowball the game. Hopefully this is all helpful. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn that bell on. We will see you on the next episode of Strategy Dissect.
So right here, me and Hun just try to go back, but we get popped a lot, and we try to clean mid, and for some reason Chow tried to get MOBA, and I cancel the Chow kick. So right here we don't have any skill, so we try to defend Nolan blue, but for some reason the Lucy tried to kill Nolan behind, but he missed, as you can see. And right here we know we're gonna win, because the real have all, and look at me. 2-man all, they cannot do anything. And look at Nolan. He think that Lucy is Nicolette or something, so he can one-shot her. But that's my cutie, so that the whole different story, I guess. Unlucky. So right here, they did a good play with Mercury. He buy a lot of time for his team, so carry can boost top free goal. We waste a lot of time for him. That's a good play for Mercury. And right here, nothing happened. Yeah. We let the top wave come to our bay. That's fast, and we don't have any clear. You know, we need the one to clear the top, and we try to set.
Wait, chat. I'm on Google right now, right?
But we forgot.
Let me see.
So, but net time, I think the 4v should go there to match in the Nolan net time.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes, according to the Islamic hadiths, he married a 6-year-old girl
1v1.
who was still playing with dolls. Wait, so he met the bitch when she was 6, married her, and what the fuck is this nigga yapping about?
But it's not the playoff, so don't worry.
Aisha was 6 years old.
Make sure to watch PTK this weekend. See ya.
Married her at 6, fucked her when she was 9. But I'm the bad guy because I got tattoos? You guys are fucking frauds.
I'm Yellow, part-time content creator, full-time fry bagger, back again to react to another video. This time it's C9 versus B.
Milo, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your fucking voice. Can we talk about how Aisha was only 6? Whoa, wait. Let's talk about this shit, chat. What the fuck? What the fuck? But I'm the bad guy if I party here and there? You guys are fucking frauds. Muhammad's first murder, blah, 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 blah. Yo, can we get some confirmation in the chat? Can we talk about this or no? You guys don't want to talk about it? Are you Muslim? Fuck no, dude. Does it look like I fuck 6-year-olds?
Try again. Alright, he's done. What went right for BTK was for sure Sharks canceled.
Yo, you guys think I'm trolling? I'm actually trying to have a serious conversation about this shit. You guys don't want to talk about it.
I think what went wrong for Cloud9 was the fact that Mar was outside the bush when they teleported. So they saw them teleport, they were ready for it.
Where's the Muslims at in the chat? Where's the fucking scholars at?
Does the R-Lot go in? So they could all come in different directions next time. And then basic was also...
No, I want to talk about it. Why is everyone quiet now? Why is everyone quiet?
Alright, looking at the game state, C9 doesn't really have a...
How was my day?
Right now, but they do have strong wave clear with the Lilia and the...
I've been sick for the past few days.
And the Nolan
But
in this clip, I think Fovia should
still streaming. I'm still hitting the gym. Can we talk about how this nigga fucking... Wow. You are allowed to getting married after hitting puberty. Puberty is 6 years old? Yo, you guys hit... Yo! What the fuck? I want to start a war.
Split pushing is definitely like a valid strategy in this meta because there's a lot of quick assassins.
I know more than you want to know. It's a terrorist organization. Mad. I think those arranged marriages and stuff are because those ugly sand people couldn't get girls if they wanted to. So they gotta fucking get them when they're young because they wouldn't be able to pull if they didn't have it. You know what I mean?
My cousin twice removed, my grandfather.
Let's talk about it. They have arranged marriages because they wouldn't be able to pull without it.
Her name was Sarah.
Jilted. Alright, burst.
Do it. You see me?
Look to fight.
I am. I'm looking.
Ruby.
Dean, are you a Muslim?
Try push. Ruby no hook. Khalid. Yo, slow.
Dean, how do you defend your prophet? Like, what's your response?
Keep going.
What's your counter argument?
Three. Looking. Careful.
You're from Iraq? What are your thoughts on 6-year-olds, Dean? What's your counter argument? What do you mean relax? No, I won't be relaxing.
Power? It's over.
What's your counter argument, Muslims? Why your prophet fucked a 9-year-old?
Hook. Nice one. I didn't chase him. I got him. Wait, look at the flicker. Low.
Mad, they have no response. You see, Mad? Shout out to Mad in the chat. I'm waiting for the fucking response. Yo, bro, chill, bro. What do you mean, chill? Where's the response? What's the counter argument?
Okay.
I'm still waiting. I'll be here waiting with my fucking dick out, jerking off, Mad, until they got a response from me.
Nice.
Nigga said, yo, Vic, chill, bro. You yapping right now. Yapping about what?
At least we gave them 2 wins.
Yo, dog one. Yo, clock.
No counter argument. See, there we go. You guys lost. You guys are fucking frauds. Talking about, yo, Vic, let's not talk about it, bro. Yo, Vic, you yapping about right now, bro. No, nigga. Y'all some evil motherfuckers. Some dirty sand people. Oosh.
GG. 1, 2, 3.
Dito. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Do the countdown. Tower. Go. Right here. Mid. GG, he dashed in that dumbass. GG. Oh, nice.
Endable, endable.
Endable, it's endable.
Broke out, broke out.
Nice.
Dude,
Endable,
yeah.
endable.
Shit, you just one shit her. You just one shot her.
Good job.
Nice, let's go, guys. Wait, so did we secure top 4?
Easy game.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, sir.
Easy game.
Yes, sir.
We're
Yes,
top 4?
sir. Top 4.
Let's go.
Guaranteed.
Patayan na niya, tol. Okay, Lord Double.
Ara, liga nga, pre, liga nga.
Ako bala kay Jin. Ako ba? Ikaw na bala.
Mid, mid, mid.
Sige pa na, pre. Pwede pa. Ito. Kaya nagmuntin. Sige.
Gusto.
Paano game, pre? Oh my god. Buti may tiwala kay Sign. Smoke. Hero. One.
Fighting for no one would ever know your name. Who were you waiting for? No one would be there to save you. You would be alone when hope was gathering together with the sun. Even though your back's to the wall. One strike, go cut the monkey mind. Your blade swing one time. When clouds have cleared, sunlight can shine. One strike, the fight is yours. Now play with your sword. There's endless power once you start. Never lose your heart. Tonight is dark and the shadows are deep. Who can protect the world? A light of hope shines in the dark. One strike, I swear by people's side. Keep faith just one time. I'm gonna light up all the fire. One strike, for my desire, a light up so bright. Each of the power in my heart, I'll defend the world. A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People prayed to the Immortal One to safeguard the sanctity of peace.
The ceremony's starting! It's Suyo! It's Suyo!
I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
Dude, I was taking a shit, chilling on my phone, yapping with my chat. This guy said, if you're so obsessed with the past, why don't you go to your monkey roots? You're really defending a dude fucking a 9-year-old. You're a fucking piece of scum. What are you? You're actually defending it, nigga. You look at you. You're getting offended because your bullshit prophet fucked a 9-year-old.
There is hope to crush that fear.
Alan, I'm trying to have a conversation with them. And then they're like, yo, I'm yapping. I'm like, no, inform me. Around blacks, never relax. You can't disrespect them. I'll disrespect them if I fucking want to. Fuck your fucking prophet. What do you mean I can't fucking disrespect them? Fuck your prophet, nigga. Fuck you yapping about? I can't I'll disrespect you too. What do you mean I can't disrespect them? Fuck him, nigga. Yeah, now what? You feel me, Alan? Nigga said, yo, you can't disrespect him. Nigga, fuck your prophet, nigga. Bausch, chicos. Bausch. 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 I'm not mad. I'm just saying, nigga said you can't disrespect them. I hate when people say I can't say something. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Bro said you can't disrespect him. Fuck him, nigga. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. Bausch.
Through this mask.
Fucking prophet. Anyways, I'm not mad. I'm just having fun, to be honest. I just hate when niggas say you can't say some shit. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I got niggas in my chat over here defending it. I want a 9-year-old too. I'm about to convert to Islam. So chat, if I convert to Islam, would I be getting 72 versions in the afterlife? If I convert, right? Would I be getting 72 versions in the afterlife? That's not how it works. That's not how it works? So tell me how it works. What do I gotta do? Do I gotta fuck a few cows in order to get 72 6-year-olds in the afterlife? What do I gotta do? Fuck a horse? What do I gotta do? Slice off a cow's neck? What I gotta do in order to get the 72 versions in the afterlife? Chat, we might want to convert to Islam to get 72 versions. No, let that guy this day talk. This day talk. What's the kind of argument? Convert and be a good Muslim. What I gotta do? Go to the mosque and just fucking put my fucking forehead on the rug 5 times a day? And I get to fuck 72 virgins in the afterlife? What I gotta do? Put my forehead on the rug? 5 times a day maybe? And then I get 72 virgins? Yo, Daver, deadass? That's why they be doing those attacks and shit? Yo, they're so Daver, they're so fucking stupid that they first of all they think that there's an afterlife. That's how stupid they are. Second of all, they kill themselves in the pursuit of fucking 72 6-year-olds in the afterlife. So they literally kill themselves in the pursuit of fucking little kids. Wow. That's how stupid, Daver. What the fuck, nigga? Yo! Daver, you dead ass? They're down. Yo, they're so down bad that they're willing to kill themselves? Yo, that whole religion, and they're so stupid that they fall for it, Daver. What the fuck? They killed him? Yeah, but first of all, there's no such thing as afterlife. I doubt it. I'm just trolling. I'm being based here. I'm not the one angry. Yo, Daver, bro, that's so down bad, bro. What kind of fucking life that is? Daver, what's their thought process? They're like, okay, I have to fly this fucking airplane into this building, and I get to fuck 72 little kids in the afterlife. Wow, what a great religion. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah.
Do you think about becoming a Muslim so that God can guide you and expiate your sins?
What's that? I get to fuck 72 little kids? Wow, thank you, Allah. All I gotta do is kill a few people so I can go fuck little kids in the afterlife. Wow, what a great religion. Wow, let's do it. Wow, that's all I gotta do, kill people to go fuck little kids in the afterlife? What a great religion. Thank you for letting me be a good human. Wow, I didn't know. Wow. Peaceful religion. Oh shit. Yo, alright, everyone's probably gonna get mad. Yo, bro, mad. Are they gonna try and come kill me, bro? Am I gonna get doxxed here, man? They're about to fly an airplane to my fucking location in the pursuit of fucking little kids in the afterlife. Might be over for me, man. It might be over for me. They're hunting me down as we speak. All in the pursuit to fuck little kids?
This pro player's Suyo tutorial will help you win your games. Hey guys, this is Liz.
Your viewers and yourself are immature?
Today we're gonna
Says the one that fucks little kids.
Suyo play in a competitive tournament to show you some of the best tips and tricks from the pro players.
Your prophet wasn't immature when he fucking put his dick inside that little girl, huh?
First tip, take
I'm immature?
of Suyo's short skill cooldowns, or in best player's words,
utilize his low CDs.
what this means is to frequently use.
You're gonna lose your mother. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
around the map in and
Fight me, nigga. You're gonna lose your. I don't think I give a fuck.
First up is the travel combo, combining skill 1 and skill 3. This is frequently used when you need to travel around the map. Or
Yeah, they might try to fuck me since I'm the immature one. They probably wanna fucking. They wanna
whichever suits you better.
put their sand dicks in my ass.
The team fight entrance combo. Use enhanced skill 1.
They're gonna try and fuck me since I'm the immature one. You wanna fuck me, don't you? You wanna fuck me. Just say you wanna fuck me.
Find this to be your most commonly used combo in a team fight for the best crowd control and damage. In this clip, you can see that Mobile Zane was able to use his combo to shred the health bar of Bane while positioning himself back.
Dean, be honest, you just wanna fuck me.
Second entry. Second tip is to be patient with close body fights. Suyo is quite
Chat, I'm trolling, but like I'm also serious, but like I'm also trolling, but I'm also serious. You get me? Chill. Everyone's gonna like unsub and shit, and then the plane is gonna fucking hit me.
the entire opponent team ready for a Loi teleport play. So he
It's over. Like and subscribe if you like the channel. Donation link in the fucking description if you want to support me. You know what I mean?
Maybe Zane should learn to do this more often. Last but not least, here is the build used by our pro players that you can also use to improve your Suyo game.
This day, is that your only argument, dude?
Subscribe and share this video with your friends.
This guy's retarded. Why don't you climb trees and live for Africa? Ha 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 ha! Climb trees. I'd rather climb trees than fuck little girls.
This weekend.
Matter of fact, this day, how about I fuck you? How about I fuck you? Spread your butt cheeks this day. Spread your butt cheeks. Where you at, nigga? Spread your ass cheeks. I wanna fuck you.
SearsX donated $1.99.
This day, open up your fucking butt cheeks so my chat can fuck you. So you can feel like that 9-year-old girl. I'm about to make you become the 9-year-old girl. Put you in her position this day. See how it feels. Spread the ass cheeks, my boy.
Hi guys, I'm C9 Mielo, part-time content creator, full-time fry bagger, back again to react to another video. This time it's C9 versus BTK. Woo! Oh, nice kick. Oh my god, an even better cancel from Mr. Shark. Oh my, dude, that was frame perfect. Jesus.
Weak people bark.
Oh, teleportation. Mars outside the bush. Wait, what the? They saw him.
Yeah, they're actually retarded, man. Like, I can't believe it, dude. Like, that's their argument. Yo, go climb trees. That's their counter argument, man. Yo, they're actually retarded, bro. Like, I was trying to troll and have a conversation with them. But all they got is to go climb trees. Yo.
Another one we want to fade away.
Barking dogs, go climb trees. That's their counter argument, bro. They sound like my ranked teammates. Go bark, go climb trees. That's their argument? Holy shit. They're actually fucking retarded. Never mind, I've had enough.
What went right for BTK was for sure Shark's cancellation. I mean, that was just perfect. If not for that, Zane would be dead, the buff would be down, maybe even transition to gold. I think what went wrong for Cloud9 was the fact that Mar was outside the bush when they teleported. So they saw them teleport, they were ready for it. Also maybe the fact that maybe the mage shouldn't be TPing that deep, maybe just the R-Lot go in, so they could all come in different directions next time. And then Basic was also split pushing instead of helping out, maybe like just throw in a slow, just be scary. Alright, looking at the game state, C9 doesn't really have much of a choice right now but to clear waves. They do have strong wave clear with the Lilia and the Beatrix rockets, and the Nolan on the split push. But in this clip, I think Fovia should just be coming up to clear, because he's not needed on the siege anyway. His team is strong enough to push for sure with the Wan and the Angela. They're strong enough to get the 2 towers here, I think, without Chicken. I mean, he even killed himself here, and they still got 2 towers. I think he should have just been there to match the Nolan for sure. Split pushing is definitely like a valid strategy in this meta, because there's a lot of quick assassins, like Nolan. Like, he has unlimited dashes for as long as he has energy. And it's also the fact that it's Cloud9 and they have like a 50% split push buff from basic. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching another video by me. I'm gonna go back to bagging some fries now. Oh, and shout out to Cloud9, shout out to Sir Rose, shout out to my mother, my aunt.
20 minutes later.
My brother, my half-sibling, my cousin twice removed, my grandfather. Shout out to my fellow fry bagger, Alexander. Shout out to my dentist, Daniel. Shout out to my doctor, Hector. Shout out to the person that took my Chick-fil-A order this morning. Her name was Sarah.
Chilled it.
Alright, burst.
Do it. You see me?
Wait, look to fight.
I am. I'm looking.
Ruby, whoop him.
Try push.
Ruby, no hook.
Khalid.
Yo, slow. One target. Ruby, look.
Ruby.
See that?
Nice. Keep going?
Yeah.
Zero. I flicker in 3.
Go. 3, 2, 1.
Careful. Super low.
I didn't go. And bow wave.
Can you lock him up? Nice. Hey! Power?
Yeah, it's over.
Goodbye.
Nice.
One more game.
Hook.
Nice one.
I'm hearing Jason. I got him.
Wait, look at the flicker.
Low.
Stunning. Nah, good shit.
Yeah. Hold on.
No, he dead. And a boy.
Oh, he died.
I'll stun Cooper if he jumps. I'll stun him.
Cooper.
It's running out.
Okay. I'll block off it.
I'm tanking tower. Just end if you can.
And then. Okay, nice shot.
Nice, good shit.
At least we gave them 2 wins.
Yo, dog one, tiga sana. Nice, damage!
Abol.
Yo, clock. Tara na. What the f*** is that?
Totalo po.
Ayun, 5
Wait, outside, good.
Ako muna.
Pipe man winter.
Lang ako. Ito ako.
Patay mo na natin, pre.
Yo, chat, I think this is the best stream we've had in a long time. Wow. This is great. I'm enjoying it.
2, 3.
Dito. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't let them intimidate you. No one intimidates me, bro. I don't give a fuck. No one intimidates. I'm not scared of nobody.
Sour. Go.
Mad. They're just angry because they're fucking ugly and they wouldn't be able to pull. That's why those dirty fucking Indians grape. Because they can't pull. You know what I mean? Even their own women don't like them. Their own women want me. They want us. Their own women don't want them. That's why they're mad. Don't make me go fuck your woman. Say something else this day. I'll go fuck all you. Say something else. Your own woman don't want you. Oh yeah, you're right. I'll go take over the leftover woman. They could keep the 9-year-olds. Wait, so how does it go? After they turn, what, 12? They're leftover women? They become grandmas? What's like the age cutoff to where you guys don't find the girls attractive anymore? 15? When is the cutoff? What's the cutoff to where it's like, okay, she's too old, I don't want her anymore? 14 and a half? It's not funny anymore? Yeah, to you it's not. Womp womp. You like someone who got heartbroken by a Muslim girl. I wouldn't even fucking take a shit on a Muslim girl. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Yo, y'all niggas is crazy. Yo, these guys got the... Nah, never mind. I'm not even gonna... You got it, big guy. I wouldn't even take a shit on your woman, nigga. Fuck out of here. I'm not even Muslim, you're just being edgy? Why not? This is fun. This is the best stream we've had in a very long time. Vote for Victor 2024, President of the Earth. Victor will lead us to the promised land. Chat, they're gonna bomb me. I know you joke, Cardi, but it's got too far. Nigga. How old was she? Answers the question this day. That's all I want to know. How old was she? How old was she? Answers the question. Answer me. How old was she? Just answer the question. Keep the same energy with the Jews. I flame everyone. Anybody could get it. Guys, donation link in description, by the way.
A darkness plagues this world, unseen by mortal eyes. People
Humbled will be exalted, and exalted will be humbled.
to safeguard the sanctity.
Yo, you hear these people, man? I can't even troll them anymore. You can't flame your own pants. What the fuck is this nigga saying? Chocolate Hardeb, I can buy you, you dirty fucking... Nah, let me stop. Let me stop.
I bear this mask for this duty.
What are you, a Muslim? Chocolate Hardeb? What are you? Where you from? Hardeb, where are you from? Where are you from? Hardeb, you might want to get in VC. Can I talk to you in VC? What's your Discord? Come VC with me on stream. What is your Discord? Let's have a simple conversation.
What is this? Is the ceremony over? Mommy, I'm scared. What is that?
Come hop in VC.
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness.
What's their religion in Algeria? You're a dirty fucking African, is what you're saying? Come VC with me, you fucking coward. What's your Discord? Harded. Listen, this is... Okay. Harded, your task is to suicide bomb my building so you can have 72 9-year-olds in the afterlife. So go kill yourself to go fuck some little girls in the afterlife. That's your whole mission at the moment. You ready? That's your task that you must complete. Hijack a plane, right? Drive that shit to my building. Suicide yourself, right? So you get to fuck little girls in the afterlife. Go. That's the next task. Let's go. We're waiting. Let's go. I know you're thinking about it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Go kill yourself so you can go fuck little girls. Let's do it. Yay. Let's go! Drive the fucking airplane! I know you want to drive the fucking airplane, Hardem. Let's go! Let's go! Get the fucking hijack the plane, nigga! Let's go! Suicide! Suicide! Let's go! Let's do it! I look at you mad, Hardem. Go do it! Let's go, Hardem. You got it. Look at Hardem, mad as fuck. Go hijack the plane, faggot. I know. I'm waiting. Drive that shit to my building. You want the address? I live in New York City, baby. Drive that shit to the fucking... I'm in New York City. I know you want your minors.
We are back.
I know you're itching for a few little girls to touch, Hardem. Suicide bomb yourself. I know you want it.
Both of these teams.
I know you're thinking about them little girls. Suicide bomb yourself.
Both teams want to get their revenge and
kill yourself.
Prove themselves of their own glory. I'm your host Liz, joined alongside Private Dancer and Steph Weezy today.
Glad to be back after a short break. We thought it would be an hour, but it's
okay. Let's go back to ML. So, hey, hi, my name is Victor.
Back again for our second series of the play.
We're back.
Yeah,
we'll be watching the BTK game versus Dez.
We had initially thought, but I am ready, willing, and able to see both of these teams. Like we said, they've already faced once. We're going to see if they have something new in store for this next series.
Nigga said I reported your channel with 100 paragraphs. I wouldn't be
On the
surprised.
top of the hour, we saw Cloud9 versus Godspeed. Cloud9 with a clean sweep against Godspeed, and now we're jumping into BTK versus Goes to Nighthawk.
Bounce, Chicos, bounce!
One of these teams can give us something special.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to be looking forward to seeing. Hopefully, we see this go the distance as we're now competing in a best of 5. No more 4 games in a row, no matter what.
Look at them angry in the fucking chat. Stupid fucking retards.
If you're lucky, we got to see Cloud9 do exactly that up against Godspeed. Now, BTK up against Ghost 2 Nighthorde. We've seen them face off against each other, right? It was the first debut of the
reporting isn't going to do anything.
Ended with a 4-0 in BTK's favor.
Yeah, BTK really set the standard.
You ain't angry too? No, I'm just trolling, bro. You think I give a fuck?
On the line for Nighthorde, they've made a lot of adjustments, trying to get people in, trying to find the right positionings for them, all for where it matters most, and that is here at the playoffs. And if anybody can pull out something new, I mean, there's a lot on.
Get ready to get banned. I'll use 20 channels, report you with paragraphs. Get ready to get banned. I'll use 20 channels to report with paragraphs.
Yeah, and a lot of changes has come for the rosters for Ghost to Nighthorde, and we're ready to see whether those changes will make
replace pin message
change to the results for today.
Report me with paragraphs. Wow, paragraphs.
Lane, oh my
wow,
jungle,
paragraphs.
In the mid lane, LC1 on the roam, and Dez on the gold lane. So some changes there. Dez is now into the gold lane, and we have Foe on the jungle.
Yeah, this is interesting, right? We've seen them kind of rotate their roster around a couple of times.
Anyways, we got my boy Dez.
Gonna switch it up again.
Goes to Nighthorde versus BTK.
Is not gonna be in as the main 5 again, but gonna be kind of back as a sub. Is this gonna be the difference that kind of makes them shine, or will it be the difference that BTK can kind of climb on top of? I'm not really too big of a fan on roster changes, especially when it comes to the playoffs, but hopefully it gives them the benefit of the doubt. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. This just in. Little birdie just rang in our ears.
Teleported himself back into the roster.
Yellow is now back in the roster, live in effect. Let's see what he does.
Just now, we got the update, bringing it to you live, folks. Here, Yellow will be playing here in the roam position. Big things here for Dez. He's actually grown quite the following in North America as a streamer in North America, but not to be done by these fellow streamers.
Yeah, we have a full powerhouse of streamers right here. We have Foy Chitin on the XP lane, Zane in the jungle, Hoon in the mid lane, Shark on roam, and Zia. This is the streamer squad.
Bark dog, haha, go climb trees, haha.
BTK. Now, there's been a lot of fan favorites for BTK, right? This is
it's the best stream I've had in a very long time. Thank you guys for all watching. I appreciate every single one of you.
So hopefully they can bring that competitive nature we're used to seeing when it comes to that BTK name for today's series up against
what up, Mr. Patsu?
Gosu Nighthorde.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and BTK has a lot of history behind the name. And in the last few weeks, I want to say, have had what some might call some disappointing results when it comes up to the matchups. But very lately, they have gone into the same house to get together, to build that synergy, to build that play style with them. And we're going to see how much that comes into play here in the next series.
Yeah, very important point here is that they have officially moved in, settled into a boot camp of their own.
So are you generally having fun or being serious? I'm both.
Are so excited to see how that plays out.
Both. I'm having fun and being serious.
Like, how are they fitting in that one spot? But for the viewers, we do have a giveaway for you guys on the screen. Make sure you scan that code to get you inside of the game, like Weezy said, and type that code in for 40 tournament chests to unlock one of these.
Look up Texas youngest married.
Make sure you claim it while it's available. Like we mentioned, it's not region locked.
Let me guess. Was it somebody from Algeria?
Up for grabs. Who will be able to claim it? Make sure you get one. It might actually be 39, as I think Liz might have taken one herself.
That's
Dang it, Liz. Very quick on the draw. And for those of
shout
you
out to everyone in Nigeria
watching this on your phone, fear not, there is a link in the description of the stream for you to go ahead and click on and enter that code yourself. Like we said, you got to be quick because there are only 39 slots left.
39 because Weezy already claimed it. Yeah, we're trying our best to make it as accessible as it is.
You are just retarded for thinking money. I'm just trolling. I don't give a fuck.
How much do you think Priv 8 Dancer's daily calorie intake is?
And for the next match, guys, BTK has a lot.
I don't know. Maybe about
have a lot of the line. For BTK, it's more like last week.
4,500, maybe.
With their performance,
You got a bird,
yeah.
yeah.
Secured that victory. However, for
4.5 to 5K cows.
Want to be.
It depends on his height. It depends on his height,
So I
David.
want to know what you guys feel about this matchup with your predictions.
I'm starting to go report your channel. Hey, John, are you trolling or are you being serious too? If you're trolling, you're based.
When it comes to numbers,
I can't tell if he's serious or not.
You know, that's half of our job as casters. The other half is just having fun. We got to see BTK go up against Gosu Nighthorde in their debut week 1, and honestly, with the gameplay, the skill gap was just too far for me to try and give them the benefit of the doubt. Now, I do hope that they scaled through the regular season. That's what the regular season is for, right? To work out those kinks, to iron them out, and to come back a little bit stronger. But it's up to them to change that narrative, and hopefully they can do exactly that today.
Yeah, here, the big thing for me is something that I harp on every single time we get to this point in the season, when teams take...
You know what's funny, chat? When I see fucking those Middle Eastern names in my chat, the fucking Pajit, fucking Samraz, Ali, fucking Muhammad. I love when I see that shit in my chat, and then I click on their channel, and it's just some fucking dirty, ugly goofies.
Well, the saying is, don't change what's working. But the question is whether or not what they had before was working. So let's find out if the changes is what they need to take the game from.
My name is Pajit Muhammad.
Draft is ready. Take us to the draft.
That's right. If it's not broken, don't fix it. As we are seeing BTK go up against Nighthorde for our second series of the day. It's going to be a lot that Nighthorde has to kind of make up for from what we've seen, at least from their debut series up against BTK in week 1. And
all right, chat. We got BTK versus Muhammad.
They can pull out in this series. I'm always a fan of seeing things go the distance, and hopefully today will be exactly that.
One thing that I want to say, Nighthorde, maybe that you can put as a plus when changing up is the changes weren't super drastic.
You hate Muslims? No, I'm just trolling. I don't give a fuck about anyone. I just be in my own lane. I'm Victor.
Especially for Nighthorde.
I don't give a fuck.
When it comes to moving
from
a jungle position to another position, Gold Lane isn't too far removed. They kind of have the same type of play styles. You're waiting to get farmed, although Gold Lane doesn't really a lot of those stuff. They have to wait until that farm, until those items to really become a
starting off with the 2 assassin bands.
We'll see if it's one of
Hayabusa is open for Dez. I don't know if he wants to pick it early.
On with the rest of the draft, and BTK, they're gonna go ahead and take a lot of those big skill and technical mechanical heroes like
oh wait, that's fallen jungle
taken off there. And then as we've seen, Gatakacha has been playing a huge role for a lot of these teams, especially with that early game dominance.
Speaking of dominance, something we have to shed some light on too is the difference of
Gabe, welcome back to the Cardi Cult, my boy.
This one out, for the playoffs.
Shout out to everyone watching.
We've actually seen them do a boot
shout out to all my Muhammads.
To make it into the grand finals possibly. Just shows you how seriously the competition has risen from previous NACTs, and it's definitely something to be proud about. Now, you mentioned the attack, definitely being that both sides are going to have to look out for. Another threat that's on the table is that Khalid. We got to see a couple of answers from it with our first series, though. We got to see the CC put up against it, able to out-rotate it and kind of shine, and maybe that's something that Nighthorde may be able to put against it. They do have Jungle Prio as well. Since they are second pick right now, they can pick up the Hayabusa is available, the Julian.
Wait, doesn't Jewish people, matter of fact, I'm not even going to say that, bro. I was about to ask a weird question.
Provide that draft pressure.
Isn't their whole religion is like, we're the chosen people, everyone else is going to hell? They're the real racist people. The Jews? Isn't that what they believe? Like, they're the chosen ones and everyone else is going to hell? Isn't that what the Jews believe? But I'm the fucking... But I'm the bad guy, right? Isn't that like the... Isn't that basically what they believe?
Through super chat.
We're the chosen people and all... Let's talk about the Jews.
I'm gonna mess up.
I mean, let's just look at the nature of the Jew.
Seeing smoke coming out my ears there, but that's gonna be very interesting, and I'm very curious to see how well these two mold together. Especially with the new jungler here. You talked about it earlier. He only has 3 abilities, so he doesn't have that ultimate that he has to wait for. So he's gonna come online and be.
How can the Jews be the chosen ones when they look like that? They're all deformed DNA. Look at them. Just look at the Jew nose.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first time I think we've seen both of the new heroes on this.
They're genetically deformed.
As well, so we'll have
the Jews.
That synergy kind of builds. Now, we've seen the Suyu previously with Moba Zane running that in the jungle, and it was very effective. The Juicin, or Juicin, as you would say, it's so hard to know which way, because like I remember when we were in MSC, they told us Juicin, but then you hear
they're genetically deformed.
Juicin. Maybe you guys can let us know. Throw
the Jews
out there in the chats so we can figure that out. But it's gonna be interesting seeing them both there, right? They can get online very early, very effective.
I don't even think I want to do cocaine with a Jew. He's gonna take all my coke with his nose.
Zane is gonna be picking up that Julian to run in the jungle.
The Jew knows.
Yeah, I want to say there's a lot of early game for the side of BTK, which is going to match well against what the Nighthorde has over here, especially with the mage side. I want to say, like, a lot of the CC that she can dish out, she doesn't really become too...
Nick, I literally just took out a Gram, and you got this fucking Jew in the corner, asking for a bump. Next thing you know, he sniffs the whole Gram.
We see from BTK is
the Jew.
Early game. They're going to want to put a lot of pressure into that mid lane to
never do coke with a Jew.
Get the farm that they want.
Yeah, and speaking of farm, we got to figure out what the ADCs are. Come on, taking off the table. Hera taking off the table.
Wait, nah, but for real though, isn't there like whole belief system is that we're the chosen people and all of you faggots are going to hell? But how am I the bad guy?
What's different about this composition versus what
that's literally what they believe though, right?
With the first series is it's not heavy dive eccentric, right? It's not really one side is just going to go in for the early game. I feel like there's answers for both sides to be able to take.
If anything, you Muslims should be mad at the Jews.
Passive. Now,
why you getting mad at Victor? I ain't shit. I'm just an XP laner. You should be raging war against the Jews.
Into the wrong position and possibly pick up something like the CC.
Well, that's a good point too. Is you don't know where this Edith can go on paper, even in the XP lane.
They are in war with each other. Yeah, let them kill each other. We don't need both of them. We don't need them.
Knocked out of it if he gets popped up. So
we don't need genetically deformed noses.
It's good. It's for when it comes.
And we don't need the pedophiles.
I want to say the first draft, we didn't see too much fluidity with it. It was just outright. You know where these picks are going to be going. You have
Pico de Gallo donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Zane must have heard Cardi with the Julian pick.
The Julian. He's on the Jew.
All right, I saw Zook Shin, so we're going to call it Zook Shin.
Let them take each other out. Let them take each other out. They could have their war. I'll be chilling.
We got to get it right. Okay, but as we are seeing some of the picks on the board, yeah, right there with you. I love seeing what's paired up against this Khalid because I'm also adding to my notebook.
Yeah, fucking, what do they call it? Natural selection? Let them take each other out for natural selection.
Now, we got to figure out what's going to happen in the ADC, right? Do you go more for magic? Do you pull out that Alice to be a threat? We've seen a Valen put into the gold lane today, which is a little bit of a surprise.
Oh, here we go. Look at Ajon in the chat, boys. New pin message.
Debut Hylos for the playoffs. This is gonna go over to side of night. Still kind of crazy how both
reported was 10 channels.
Hylos in the XP lane, Edith inside of the Roam.
And that's not enough. I'll send this video link through my Instagram and tell everyone to report this channel.
Pull that off.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting it to be the Edith in the XP lane, and then Hylos to kind of bring in for a lot of these objectives that he can throw out that glorious pathway, charge into the enemy team.
Relax there, big guy.
It depends on how well he's going to be able to execute that with the
chat. Like and subscribe. Donation link is in the description. We're watching BTK versus Nighthorde. We got Zane on Julian. Chicken picks up the Khalid.
Objective. When it comes, I want to say maybe a little.
Let's see what goal laner decides to play.
Around him, he's got a little bit more defense than I believe you would have with the Julian would holding an objective.
Speaking of objectives, BTK getting creative for the first match of the second series. They're going to go ahead and pull out this Guinevere.
We got Chicken representing the pedophiles on the Sandman on Khalid. And then we got Mobazane on the Jew.
Be in the roam position for Shark, possibly going to use that spatial migration and some violent requiems for some AoE setups that BTK can kind of rely on.
Yeah, it absolutely is a debut of Gwen. This is the first time we see an NACT period around it in the roam position. And with that, an alpha pickup for the side of Nighthorde.
Yo, chat, not for real. How about if I get bombed soon? Like, I just get fucking slaughtered, nigga.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. An alpha.
Imagine if they come from my head.
We've seen a Valentina in
they
the
fucking be mad. They're gonna behead me, nigga.
I'm just gonna stop guessing who's gonna go where. Just let the players do that for us.
They're coming after me, John.
See how effective it may be. Now,
how about if I make a treason with them?
In the gold
I'd personally give them a 9-year-old so we can settle our differences. Listen, I offer you a 9-year-old to keep me alive.
That's where I feel it would be a little bit more of a challenge, considering you don't have your traditional marksman to kind of lean in on, especially going up against a player like Zia who thrives on the carry, who's definitely going to look to kind of chunk into the fighter and the tankier build. And there's 3 heroes that the Speedy Light Wheels can shred: the Alpha, the Hylos, and the Edith.
Yeah, that's the thing for me too, is when it comes to this composition, especially on the side of Nighthorde.
Anyways, can we start this fucking game so I can stop trolling?
I want to say marksman damage that we have, but we do still have kind of the auto attacks when it comes to Mikasa's going to be on this Edith, so when he goes into that Primal Wrath form, he is going to be able to kind of chunk down towers if he needs to, if that's needed for them with this and this damage. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going into game 1 of BTK taking on Gosu Nighthorde.
A massive game indeed, as this is going to determine who is setting the pace for this series. Whoever wins, we'll be moving forward into the
2 purifiers on the side of Gosu Nighthorde, 4 flickers on the side of BTK.
To the lower bracket to face up against Godspeed.
Oh,
Chad, we actually got Dez on jungle.
Oh, my phone taking some
nice. We got Dez on Gen. Bouch, Chicos, bouch.
Oh, my foe is looking like he's going to be on the roam position here right now. So a big mix-up here for where some of these players are going to be. Dez going to go ahead and
he should have picked the higher, maybe.
Original role he started out with Gosu Nighthorde.
Sir Zex, welcome to the Cardi cult. Enjoy the emotes. Thank you for being based.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing the Zeus in the gold lane.
Oh, and just like that, Mobazane comes in for the first blood. They're set up by the pop-up from Shark.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. Oh, my foe out of position prior to the turtle spawning on the board. You know, this is just in from production as well. It appears Gosu Nighthorde, their plan, they have a new strategy that we don't really see too often. They're going to be switching roles pretty much every single game.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep BTK on their toes. Right now, though, I mean, it's 0-1. First blood did go over oh, and you miss. Mikasa just misses to try to find the pop-up there on to fly to Chicken. Meanwhile, Dez working on this turtle. Is he going to be able to find it? A great push out there. And Mobazane going to be able to find the first turtle. Mikasa in trouble, finds a pop-up there, and gets himself out of harm's way. Has the Primal Wrath.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Zane dies.
Legend finds the kill. Fly Chicken able to answer back onto Dez with a kill of his own. And oh my foe finds the glorious pathway, but Shark is right there to find the pop-up and the violent.
Gwen Rome, what the fuck is this shit, bro? I'm too confused. What's going on with this meta? The new hero on gold lane? What the fuck, dude? I'm confused. They can't even like commentate, man.
Overly aggressive
I
himself.
don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm too busy thinking about the Jews.
Now going to be 3-1 on the board. BTK also having a turtle in their favor to give them a little bit of that boost in the economy.
Yeah, I mean, right now, 3-1, a little bit of a boost. I mean, it's honestly, I don't want to say it's a little bit. It's 1K in the early game, which really does speak a lot for how well BTK is doing right now. Pulling you can see them right now. They're trying to pre-game the invasion from BTK. They're already pulling that purple buff into the bush to try to hide it so that they don't have vision on. And you can see already Mobazane here already working on the jungle of his opponent. Oh my foe dives in there after two of them. In comes a yellow shark with the spatial migration, finds the pop-up onto Oh my foe. Hoon does miss with the freeze. The rest of Nighthorde looking for an escape. In it comes the sandstorm from Fly Chicken, finds the kill onto Oh my foe. And a legend, looks like he was creating the space, did have that ultimate out, but it was not enough.
They threw out a hook and Gosu Nighthorde grabbed it. BTK able to extend the lead now 5-2-1. 2 kills on the board for Chicken on this Khalid. Highest kills in the game, but 5 assists going over to Hoon. He's had an assist for every single kill so far. Now a 2,000 gold
Both
lead.
kind of feeding on the high
You are seeing the turtle spawn in as well. Both sides ready to take the battle, but who will be able to claim?
Look at Chicken. Chicken got good positioning.
Yeah, right now, Legend
doing a little
takes
bit of
about
poke.
50% damage right there, and the turtle has been pulled out and reset.
Nighthorde is squandering together, giving Chicken a good opportunity to just ult.
For another spatial migration. You can see the rest
Now
of
they're
the
splitting up.
going around the side. They
Mikasa engages.
Immediately, Mikasa
Team
takes
fight pops off.
bunch
Shark
of
is low.
damage there. Out comes the CC.
Aurora gets
Oh my
taken
foe,
out.
the first one to go
Shark's
down.
low.
Fly
Shark
Chicken
gets
finds a
taken
kill
out. Nope,
onto
he lives.
Mikasa. Yellow is next at the hands of Moba.
Zayn 1v3.
This might almost be
Can't
4
make it
down.
out.
Oh my foe does find a kill onto Mobazane, and just like that, Nighthorde, even with 2 down, gained control of this turtle.
And now BTK has to find a trade. Look at the top side. We're looking at Zia quickly trying to burst down these minions. He's
Holy
not
shit,
very
I'm fucking
mobile, though. You're
tired.
already seeing the
Jesus.
2-man rotation over there.
Chat, it was a
Legend
good
from
back
Oh My
day
Foe
today.
to defend on the top side. So overall, that's a 1 trade for the side of Ghost.
A nice little
Nighthorde.
35-minute
Goal
session for
difference
back.
is
It was a good
over
back day.
1,000 now, slowly closing that distance to try and equalize this economy. Oh my foe. He was very aggressive in the early phase, but he has 2 kills now under his belt. He actually has the highest kills for Gosu Nighthorde.
Yeah, and I want to say a great job by Nighthorde. They took 2 deaths, but still the team was focused on the target that they wanted, and that was Mobazane. Without Mobazane, BTK was not going to be able to contest this turtle. They immediately had to flee, and Nighthorde picked them
5-man chilling in the bush.
Here, trying to even it out. It's still a 1K lead for BTK.
Yeah, I see the Impure Rage on Yellow BC as well. This is going to be that Zeuskin inside of the gold lane. We've seen it flex so many times this NACT fall season, but it's going to be pairing up against Zia on this carry, who definitely has a lot more range at his disposal, which is going to force him to play a little bit safer. You're going to see the golden staff picked up by Zia as well for some additional attack speed. Chicken on the 2v1 though, narrowly able to escape, but
He
Dez
read
and
that
Mikasa.
quickly. Dez, as soon as Dez came in there, he was ready. Had the flicker out there. Even used his Raging Sandstorm to...
Dude, does that even work? The new hero on gold lane?
All the damage. Zia doing
What kind
work
of shit
on
is that,
That's
dude?
one thing that's probably going to be a big problem for Nighthorde as we move into the mid game, as we start getting into the late game, because nobody has been able to stop Zia. They haven't been a threat up there, and he's just continually getting his items.
Bausch, that's Bausch, Bausch.
Items trying to scale
Bausch,
know
Eagles,
how heavy,
Bausch.
a carry can hit in the late game. Right now, already having the golden staff at his disposal for some additional attack speed. We are seeing another turtle spawn on the table. This is the 3rd turtle of this game. The second one went to Nighthorde. The first one.
Oh, that was a stupid fucking ult, brother.
Be able to take the 3rd.
Oh, from the back line.
Look at that getting jumped on by 2 blacks.
Dez, see if Mobazane
not able to get the turtle
as well. Now he's going to join the fight. Dez is in trouble behind Fly
Dez
Chicken
trying
and
to
Mobazane.
1v3.
They do find a kill there. Hoon picks that
Shark
up.
makes that alive. Full. That was a bad fucking engage, my brother.
The rest of Nighthorde and Mobazane
Wasted
dives
all for
in,
nothing.
finds himself a kill onto Oh My Foe. Now sitting at 3, 2, and 4.
A major victory for BTK, not only able to take a turtle, but also able to take 3 members down from Gosu Nighthorde and a tier 3 turret on the bot side and the top side. Right now, they're finding all the answers. Gosu Nighthorde slowly digging themselves into a hole they may not be able to climb out of. They need to find a trade.
Yeah, a trade. They're at about a 4K gold loss, a deficit right here, and they're getting their towers pushed in right now. A great objective pick up there by BTK, and it's starting to show where the damage is starting to come in. Now they're able to push forward, and look at them looming here on the Night Horde. They're looking for an opportunity. Unfortunately, they don't find one, but the patience is something to kind of put out there.
But this is where I'm a little worried, right? The later this game goes, the easier it'll be for BTK to push through and close it out. I mean, you have Zia on a carry. You have, what, 3, 4 fighters, 4 frontline heroes that a carry should be able to burst down with ease.
Oh, Mikasa finds himself on the wrong end
Mikasa
of a spatial
lives.
migration, followed by the Violet Requiem.
Does misses the ultimate.
Comes into
Good
his
peel.
aid. Comes Fly Chicken. Does miss
Philippe
the ult. Earns
misses the
himself a
ultimate.
stun for
No
his
one
efforts.
dies
And the rest of
while
Night
Zane
Horde
takes
back
the
up to their
tier
tower.
2
Can see a
turret
play
bot.
out there. Shark looking for an angle while Mobazane is clearing out the jungle.
Yeah, and then also the tier 2 on the bot side does fall as well. So the map bleeding blue right now for BTK. Tier 3 will fall in the mid lane alongside all of this massive advantage that BTK has.
Chico, smash!
Corrosion side. The golden
BTK looks good.
Zia,
And I think Night Horde is just rusty right now. I don't know. This is like the first game.
And they do find a stun.
Well, not rusty. Maybe just like
Chicken. Lord is
not
out,
warmed
and it
up.
looks like BTK very quickly going to turn their attention back down. I'm not sure if they're going to go for it, but they're clearing up the lanes as they move. Just a smooth, well-oiled machine here. All right, guys, as we go in here, Zia putting the damage on there. That's going to go ahead, set them up for this first Lord. Zia doing a great job now trying to put the damage on there. Fly Chicken trying to protect him. Mikasa coming in from the side. The rest of Night Horde here in tow as the Lord gets pulled out and reset. Mobazane comes here, greets the Lord up here to the side, does reset it. They're looking for a fight with the rest of Night Horde. Chicken and Zia on the back end, trying to watch the flank here as both teams kind of vying for position here right now. Both teams trying to be patient, not make a mistake, not dive in for a fight that they are not ready for. And you can see both teams trying to do their best to kind of keep these minion waves at bay as well. From the bottom,
the gold deficit ain't that bad. It's pretty.
Mobazane cleared out the mid before he
bad,
starts
but
on
it
his
ain't that bad.
foe, keeping the
Night Horde
watchful eye on the Lord. Oh, they do
something
lock
done.
on to Mikasa, who dives in
Mikasa
deep.
just get
That
wrecked
might be the
while the
first
Lord
mistake
resets.
from the back end. Fly Chicken gets tossed
Chicken
up
force uses
by
ult to
Legend.
retreat.
Is that going to be enough? The rest
The
of
Night
Night
Horde is
Horde
gonna
is
give it up.
backing off, and that's going to give a clean Lord to the side of BTK.
Able to extend this match even more in their favor now with this Lord
Chicken is
on
playing
their
solid as fuck.
side.
Let me see his
Should be
build.
able
Got
to
the
take
Thunderbolt and the
remaining
Radiant.
tier 2 turrets. Go to Night
Playing
Horde.
solid.
Forced to be very passive this game, and not having a traditional marksman is not really working in their favor.
I don't know what's up with
Not to
that
mention
fucking
Denzel
goal
having a
lander for
very hard
fucking
time
Night Horde
in
though.
jungle.
I don't know what
Look
the
at
fuck
invasive
kind of pick
invasion
is that
play
shit.
from BTK, putting pressure all across the map.
Well, for me, it's like what they don't really have that late game insurance, that late game burst that's going to come through, unless you're kind of leaning on Mikasa. But like right now, you have Zia starting to come online. All BTK needs to do is use that heavy front line that they have, get the CC down, allow
they have a
Zia
coach?
to do his work with the
I don't
Sweetie
know,
light
bro.
wheel, and there just really is not an
Probably
answer
not.
on the
If they
side
do,
of Gosu Night
it's not
Horde
gonna
as
help.
BTK just moving from one lane to the next like clockwork.
Yo, Patsu.
Yeah,
What gave you the idea to name your squad Fent Esports? Hi, my name is George Floyd Fentanyl.
Looking to push open the base.
Ooh, Glorious Pathway comes out, and that is still... Oh, they actually take down the Lord before the tower comes out. Chicken dives in under the tower, earns himself some CC of his
Whoa,
own.
Mikasa,
and
relax
there is
there,
a
pal.
nice Violet Requiem that comes out. Zia finds the kill onto Mikasa. Still not really able... Oh, Shark! He's going to get lifted. Fly Chicken actually has to go in to defend Shark to get him to safety. So they do protect some of these... Oh, as I say that, I was going to say they protect the high grounds, but that's going to be the mid-high ground that goes down for Night Horde.
Yeah, gonna be able to open up that base. Goes to Night Horde. Left.
Valaish, Des, Valaish.
Going in for another inhibitor play on the bot side.
Let Des
Take
warm
it
up.
with
He looking
no
goofy right now.
Problems, and now focusing back on the jungle. Seeing the Winter Crown picked up by Legend. The Blade of Despair picked up by Yellow BC. Yellow BC though, it's been hard, right? You're running on this Zeusin, and it's not really been effective this entire game. On the other hand, though, it's been helping Zia kind of thrive. He's able to fight from a distance, not really too worried about Gosu Nighthorde being able to even dive in on him with the pressure that BTK's been providing.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering about this the Suyu pick, if it was something that was part of their composition, part of their plan, or if simply it was there to take it away from Mobazane, as we saw how great he was in the last game of the series last week on the new hero. Because they're just not able to find it. We do have a conceal play in here. Hoon guided by the rest.
Shark.
With a flicker comes in
He
there.
was trying to go for a 3-man ult, but he
Airport
takes down
Mikasa. With the cleanup there, and is going to go
I thought that was
ahead
going to be a 3-man ult.
from the backside. Oh my foe comes in, but is greeted by 5
it's just
members
over here.
of
Just
BTK
give it up.
who
On to
put
the next.
the
It's
boots
over.
to him. And now with these 2
A little
minions,
bit of a
are
stomp.
BTK going to be able to close this up? A lot of CC diving onto Nighthorde. 50% on the core. They do find a kill onto Dez. It's just Legend alone, and that is going to be game 1 to BTK.
Stomp, dude.
A major victory
Bow.
to start this series in their favor for their debut in the playoffs for the NACT fall season. 16-4-35. BTK able to reign supreme. They were able to just ease through a lot of these objectives with little to no problem. It looked in the beginning like Gosu Nighthorde had some answers, but the later the game went, you could just definitely tell a little bit of a push from BTK's side, just overwhelming Nighthorde's composition.
Well, and with a team like BTK, I want to say that early game is the big thing. You can't just hold the line against BTK, because that's all they're looking to do is to extend the game, especially with a composition like that. They're just looking to extend it to a point where they're going to be able to pop off with their power spikes, where they have the Trinity build for Zia, where Mobazane has gotten where he's able to get his items.
Folk don't even roam. Folk could play roam, bro. He can.
Making progress forward on them.
He used to fucking main that shit
that
a few months ago.
They are a snowball. They are a wrecking ball that is coming through. And
Chat, I might go whip up another bowl of protein oatmeal on my bowl.
Look at the tower damage, 0% all the way across the board for the side of Gosu Nighthorde. But overall, pretty much flawless game from the Bloodthirsty Kings. Jumping into game number 2 for the side of Gosu Nighthorde. I mean, I just really wasn't a fan of the Suyu inside of the gold lane. I feel like they should have went for something a little bit more traditional, especially up against this carry. We got to see a lot of damage dished out over there by Zia as well, and no focus to really dive and take him down. So I'm wondering overall, what was the game plan for pushing that or forcing that Suyu into the gold lane up against the carry? We just have yet to see it. And when you do these drafts that are at least what we're not typically used to seeing for this or in the regular season, even just NACT wise, we got to see why do you pick this up. So maybe back to the drawing board is where Gosu Nighthorde needs to go.
Well, and it's one of the key points when drafting outside of the box is that you need to still respect what is inside the box and why it is there, why the meta is a certain way. And right here, you kind of saw that, especially once it started getting to the late game, there was really no recourse for the side of Nighthorde to actually be able to answer back. They didn't really have that damage in the late game. Nobody was getting fed, and nobody was really answering Zia, who was basically solo pushing up at the top.
Yeah, and that's really a problem, especially with your ADC, especially with a carry who just thrives on the frontline heroes to be able to shred them down. A tank burster. As you see in the synergy from BTK, able to push through the mid lane, able to take majority of the inhibitors, and then close out the game with an early finish. Definitely kind of raises the question on how will Gosu Nighthorde respond to this, right? I would definitely say having a more of a unorthodox draft should not be something they're going for. They need to go for something that's a little bit more staple meta. It's kind of like what Liz said opening up the stream today. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right? So hopefully they find an answer, and I definitely think it's going to start within the gold lane.
Well, yeah, and that's why a lot of these decision makings are so important. Like, and she brought up a good point too. Like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But is what you have good enough? Is it not broken against a team like BTK, where you're going to need to maybe try something outside the box, where you're going to need to bring that little bit of extra against this team? And we're going to see what else they can kind of pull out here. We have been told that they're kind of going to be very fluid with who's playing in one role, where where they're going to be going, so that bias. But like we saw with the last one, BTK just kept a steady hand, kept a really good draft that kind of leaned into that late game with some early game assurances too. You had the Gwen on the roam position, you had the Khalid in the XP, so you had that early game to kind of see you through into that late game, and it's something that's kind of textbook for a composition, and something that really kind of helped them out against the Night Horde.
You know, it's also really kind of hard to read because...
what do you mean BTK not looking that good? They should have stomped this team even harder? Honestly, no.
Stick to that plan, but they said that they plan on switching their roles every single game. So maybe, hey, that's not the role that works. Maybe we're gonna see some.
Hey, John Beckham, where is he? Is he still in the chat?
Which could possibly pull out a new synergized team when you put different players in different situations. Like we got to see Dez this time. He's running in the
probably
jungle.
making new accounts and shit to report my channel.
Running inside of the gold lane.
Yeah, and I mean, it's something at least. It's something that you, like I said, you're up against a team like BTK, pull out all the stops.
He's in the process of hijacking airplane at the moment.
And that's what they're trying to do here. So, and it makes it, I want to say it's a little bit more exciting.
Wow, what a great, no matter of fact, let me not even, wow, let me not, I don't want to start this shit again, man. I don't want to start this shit again, Daver. Let's watch.
A lot of the good drafts has kind of, they're good because of the fluidity of the picks. You don't know where they're going to go. So you have to plan for two different things, like those Edith early picks, or the potentially sometimes the Hylos or something like that.
Damn, BTK really sees Khalid as a proud pick.
On the side,
they're banning that shit. They don't want to give it away. They'd rather first pick it for themselves.
And yeah, BTK answers back with they have the Fanny and the Khalid.
Are we going to see Dez and Assassin?
Yeah, the Gatot still available for Ghost to Night Horde.
You're gonna get canceled. Canceled where, nigga? Canceled where?
Is still on the board.
Canceled where, nigga? What you gonna do? Make a Reddit post about me like you guys always do? BTK Victor saying slurs and horrible things.
But no, they're gonna go
on Reddit and look at fucking. Never mind. What the fuck are they gonna do? Go on Reddit again, man? They've been doing that shit since I was like 17 years old. They've been making Reddit posts about me since I was 16 years old, man.
Provides. Do we answer that with map pressure of our own? We've seen that Hoon is very flexible, very fluid when it comes to the Lu Yi. We can bring that out there, but no, BTK can very immediately answer. I mean, I've seen it talked about that Zane has really been favoring the new hero, so you're gonna have Gatakacha out there as well. That's a lot of good early game assurance for the side of BTK.
Yeah, we've seen him kind of dominate in the jungle with the Soyu, so maybe the same story.
Assassin does? Ass? No ass does?
Takes it
Bouch does. Bouch.
The early game.
Ling or some shit does? What's up?
Looked like they were about to start shining, but quickly overturned by BTK.
Show me something. Bouch does. Bouch.
They can kind of equalize the momentum.
Ling? I want to see some Ling. What a faggot.
Though Night Horde is going to go ahead and pull out this alpha. And it's going to be paired up with the Faramis, so they're going to have some sustainability to lean in on. But this is the second.
Who's rooting? I don't want rooting. I just want to see Dez play
run it
a decent
in game
hero.
Number 1 as the jungle, and I'm assuming with it picked up again.
What are you yapping about,
Could possibly be Dez running the jungle again with the alpha.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting. I mean, we never know. They might mix it up on us, but it's going to give them a lot of sustain here. You're going to have a lot of that.
No, honestly, you know, I have been striked before.
Nether Realm from Faramis.
And I have been banned from YouTube for a month.
For is some burst damage.
What was the reason again, chat? Because I was saying the N-word, the hard R, back in the day. And I think copyrighted music. I used to get strikes.
And we need to make sure
they banned me from YouTube for a month before, like years ago.
Because
I was saying the hard R, man.
To go south very quickly.
Speaking of South, we are going to be seeing a mage who's had a couple of appearances in the NACT.
What is the current strike? I don't think I got a strike now, dude.
First for the playoffs, and that is going to be the Eve, the RWM to drop down.
Man, I was saying nigger.
Area. Maybe
and they gave me a strike.
For BTK, especially on these turtles.
Like and subscribe. Donation link in the description.
Weakness when it comes to the Eve is you're kind of more stationary, especially when it comes to composition. Who can alpha, one of those heroes who can definitely get that job done. The chip, very mobile as well, is going to be something that Hoon will have to watch out for. But it's definitely something.
What a great fucking day we're having. What today is, dude?
Do it time and time again. in the
What,
NACT.
Saturday? How you guys doing on this wonderful Saturday night?
They have additional CC when you're in the RWM because of the slow that it provides on top of that.
Yeah, it's looking at
Louis, do you got the NIG label? Do you got the black label alcohol? What do you got? You got some tequila? What are you guys doing?
Actually came from
Are you guys just chilling on the weekend? Are you guys drinking beer? Are you guys smoking weed? Are you guys on drugs? Are you guys sober?
I want to call it the wombo combos that come out from.
Do you guys got any plans? What are you guys munching on? What are you guys snacking on?
Gonna have the entire team kind of boxed in it.
What are y'all doing?
Try to leave. They're gonna get rooted down, which will be the optimum time for Gatakacha to come in with his ultimate as well. And you know, Moba's being kind of clean. It probably going to be looking for a little bit more damage or setting potential for their last pickup here as we're waiting on Nighthorde for their last.
Oh my god, some niggas said thinking about Aisha. Holy shit, nah. Jesus fuck.
Really great at kiting.
Aura said I'm thinking about Aisha at the moment. Jesus.
High mobility. Even stacked up with the sprint, possibly working Yellow's favor, but wait. Okay.
No, we don't know.
We don't know, but the marksman's favor. But the thing that works in the element for BTK is the crowd control, and they're gonna stack that.
Yo, Aurora, do you think
top of that,
her pussy was tight and
that if you're caught
never mind,
one of these players, it's a recipe for disaster. It's like stepping into quicksand and trying to run through it. It just doesn't work. But sustainability is what works on the side of Nighthorde, right? You have Legend, who is going to be running on this Faramis, who can keep the team alive.
I think Aisha was tight.
Alpha is very sustainable as well to also stay alive. We don't really know. We can't trust what we're seeing right now because they like to switch things last minute. It might not even be Dez.
Did Aisha?
Last time he ran the Alpha game number 1, it was in the jungle.
Grip
so,
Queen Aisha.
Wait, we're just going to take this with a grain of salt as we push forward for game number 2.
Yeah, and the big thing here, you talked about it, the CC.
Fuck me.
The big thing for me is going to be some of these rotations.
Niggas said I'm thinking about Aisha. Fuck me.
The chip being able to come in with those teleporters. Is BTK going to keep this composition nice and tight to where...
Oh, speaking about tight, Private Dancer knows what's up. Speaking about tight, let's talk about Aisha.
I don't really see BTK kind of rotating alone. That's something I hope that they've been working on this week, as opposed to like last week when Joyboss was really able to take advantage of some of the rotations from Zane here. But
who is Aisha? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. We don't got to talk about it.
On Gosu Nighthorde.
And the Soyu running in the jungle for BTK. Moba Zane looking to.
Are you El Brujo RD? Sí. Ushabish? Balaish.
Can he do it again up against Gosu Nighthorde? Now, in the goal
Dímelo,
lane,
primo.
so
¿Qué lo loco?
Keep a close eye on, right? This is now going to be a Ruby up against an Iritha. Looks like
we got Hood on Eve.
Is gonna run.
We got Yellow actually playing good marksman this time.
They kind of were lacking for game number 1. Could this be the difference for them to even out the series?
Yeah, and they're already doing a good job of starting to refuse the invade early. You saw Mobazane over there trying to take an enemy minion there. The rest of the team kind of clamored around to make sure that that didn't happen. Oh, my foe doing a good job keeping vision. Oh, he actually, as I say that, he actually might get caught. Goes on to Hoon there. No worse for whereas Hoon finds the safety of his tower.
We also got to keep a close eye on the Belleric. We don't see it too often. But with Shark running it, he's going to have that Wrath of the Dryads.
Vosotros me dijisteis, Balaish, Bausch, Bausch, Bausch.
Ooh, my foe takes a heap of damage, Mobazane. Ooh, very close.
Yo, Zane is so good on that new hero, I'm not even going to lie.
Coming in, is able to back it off. And
that shit looks strong. Look at the arrow, look at the dashes. I need to start practicing him in XP for fun.
Yeah, and right now, off to a slow start from both sides. 2 minutes in, neither side has fought.
Didn't Terizla get nerfed? I don't even know if that's a good pick anymore.
Speaking of which, oh, here comes the Avatar of the Guardian. It does find a mark and a flicker out. Here comes the real-world manipulation, trying to make Legend pay. He's going to pull back Chicken. Out comes the Alpha charge, but Chicken, look at, this is what I was talking about, that Gatakacha. Look at all the health he's able to sustain there. Shark finds a kill onto Dez. The rest of BTK pushing forward into Mikasa. Shark unfortunately finds himself on the wrong end of that
comp is low-key
so
crazy, bro.
Do not leave deathless. 1-2 in BTK's favor.
But that's a trade
Belch.
that I would take any day. I mean, they only lost their roamer in that engagement, and they can definitely afford that, especially on top of taking a turtle, which is going to give them a lead up against
Chicken's playing like
Night
chicken
Horde
this series.
for the 3-minute mark. Now up by 1,000 gold. Now, this is Zia running on the Ruby. Yet he lacks a lot of damage, but he's very sustainable and can definitely be a nuisance. And the crowd control and sustainability is what makes up for it. But on the other side of the table, Yellow BC, he's going to be hitting like a truck, and he's going to have some high attack speed. Also, to be able to kite up against BTK as they do try and chase him down, which means he could play for survivability and be the late game ADC that Gosu leans on.
Ooh, they're actually going to go in onto Fly Chicken. Mikasa there. Mobazane from the back, providing some of that support. A lot of aggro. Falls onto them. Oh, my foe gets taken down. Here comes the Nether Realm. Dez finds a kill onto Fly to Chicken, and Mikasa goes down. At the bottom lane, you see Yellow BC now starting to get pushed in by Zia there as well.
Another 2-for-1 trade, though, still going to work in BTK's favor, extending the lead 4-2.
Hold that's George Floyd the way Dez can't breathe in his own
But
gym.
right now, neither side has really been able to have the map focus to be able to burst down the turret. But Zia, we were talking about
Zia does have flicker. Oh, look at the light.
Oh, with the flicker, and Mobazane comes in to clean it up. No fair. He was expecting a fair fight one-on-one and gets taken out by Mobazane. Meanwhile, though, I want to say Gosu Nighthorde very quick. Avatar of the Guardian. Legend gets caught. And is he going to get aggroed as well? Oh, my foe from the back end put some damage onto Mobazane.
What the fuck was that, Mikasa? Bausch.
Miss the penalty zone as
Jesus,
Bausch,
Bausch.
zoning out the rest of Night Horde while Zane takes the turtle.
Neither side will find a casualty, but another objective going over to BTK. 2 turtles so far within this game as we are now trickling in to 5 minutes. Zia on the bot side, though, doing a great job of proxying these minions and putting on pressure to Yellow, denying him being able to rotate and protect that turret. Look at all the gold plating. It's already gone from the tier 3 turret.
Mikasa altered the Natalia.
Right now, and
then he had to waste flicker
actually,
afterwards, which made it
pushed
twice as
by
worse.
Yellow back into his tower, and I want to say
Tough
Yellow,
one.
I can see the mindset that you want because as you get into mid and late game, Yellow is going to be able to pick up perhaps that Demon Hunter sword that will be able to kind of chunk down some of these thicker boys on the side of BTK, but right now he is suffering.
Yeah, 1,100 gold difference between Zia and Yellow so far. Zia did pick up the War Axe as well to be able to sustain himself in these fights.
Ooh, and they've put some damage on the Mikasa. He has to use that penalty zone defensively to get away back to the tower, and that we do.
You're just being ran over at the moment, bro. I can't even commentate anything.
For the next turtle.
Look at BTK's camera, all of them sitting on the couch, except for Shark. He's in his own world.
Yeah, Shark is chilling right now. Oh, my foe right now. Meet and greet between him, Shark, and Zia. Yellow BC trying to do his best to provide some backup cover here. Real world manipulation comes down. Oh, my foe has to retreat to the tower. And speaking of that, Dez gets killed off screen. Mikasa
is there assassin in the meta? I wanted to see some Dez assassin.
Oh, my foe gets picked off by Zia.
A good 2-3 split from BTK into the side lanes. Very effective and is allowing them to push in the turrets even further. The tier 3 does fall. Zia able to claim it on top of taking down Oh My Foe. The turtle does spawn in. This will be the last turtle for game number 2. Tier 3 falls in the mid lane.
One ability from Zane chunks down Mikasa to 50% health. Fly Chicken earns himself a stun.
Can I get the music playlist you played yesterday?
Tower,
oh yeah, everyone's been asking me. I have to make a SoundCloud playlist.
Yeah,
and then
right
I'll post
now,
it in my Discord. So join the Discord,
and
I'll link it.
In terms of objectives, that's where
everyone's
BTK
been asking about it.
skyrocketing, now up by 6,000
I'm gonna do you guys a favor and put you guys on
ahead of Gosu Night Horde. Just pretty much
the winter arc
step ahead
playlist
of them in every single situation. I'd love to kind of take a look at some of their items on the board just to kind of see how far ahead they are in terms of getting to the core items needed to try and close this one out. But Yellow BC, we still got to keep an eye on him. He is the traditional marksman. If they can kind of wait for that mid to late game, maybe he'll be able to deal the damage necessary and use the range and kiting to his advantage.
Well, I mean, even from the levels alone, Zane is 4 levels higher than the entire team of Gosu Nighthorde. So that means that any single fight that he is involved in, you need to retreat. You're not going to be able to win that.
7K goal deficit at 7 minutes is crazy.
Goes in, Mikasa throws a little bit of damage out there, comes in with the penalty zone onto 3 members. In comes the Nether Realm to keep them topped off from the side. Yellow BC trying to put on the damage. Oh my foe comes in from the side. Moba Zane still swinging away, finds himself a kill onto Yellow. Dez is out as well, trying to help out his team, but now he is cornered between 4 members of BTK, and down he goes. I'm Offended lands onto Legend, finds himself back and cornered behind his tower as he and Mikasa fend off this defense.
And that's just a level difference when it comes to micro, right? To be able to engage and disengage and then go right back in, to be able to sustain in the fight even when it's not in your favor.
They should have surrendered, bro. This shit's low-key sad. They're getting fucked at the moment, dude.
Right there. They're able
Last
to take down
series
Yellow
was more
BC
entertaining.
on top of that, who's now 0-2-0. Does have the Hoss Claws to kind of work in his favor. The Lord spawned in, quickly bursted down by the Blood.
Shut up, you stupid fucking birds!
Will be able to use this in their advantage to possibly take down some of the tier 2 turrets. BTK still putting on that pressure though, taking all of the farm away from Gosu, not giving them any room to breathe.
And at the 9-minute mark, BTK have entered
Chat, you remember what I asked a few hours ago? Do birds have an asshole or a penis? Do they pee and shit from the same hole?
The rest of Mikasa and the Legend, the 4 of Nighthorde trying to fend this off.
Think
They're
about
at
it.
the very least, most likely going to be losing this mid tower to be left to only high grounds. And especially with this
birds
tanky
pee
as
and
they
shit
are,
from the
Shark's
same
not
hole?
really scared. There's nobody here that can burst him down. Mobazane coming in from the side. Ooh, a little bit of a taunt there coming from Shark. And down to only the high grounds we are on the side of Nighthorde.
Yeah, we did get to see the Great Dragon Spear picked up by Yellow BC.
I'm asking the real
That
questions.
CD reduction and crit that could work in his favor, but the clock is definitely ticking, and BTK trying to close this out.
Yeah, they're now starting to mount some pressure on to this Lord, down to about 10%. He
Brody, I'm
got
asking the real
very far
questions.
Into this
I
core.
think
wanna
birds
say
only
it's
have
past
one hole
50%
that they
there.
pee and
Oh,
shit
we
on.
come in with the penalty zone. Avatar the Guardian is out, misses.
How about
the
if they
mark.
want to
Fly Chicken
ejaculate?
does not find it. Hoon
Do they
finds the
have
kill onto
dicks?
Mikasa with that real
Are there
world
bird and
manipulation.
girl
Oh, my
birds?
foe goes down as
I mean,
well.
boy and girls?
And
What the fuck am I
BTK
saying,
enforcing their
Scotty?
will. It's just Yellow left there, 50% left, and that is a full team wipe and another
How do
victory.
male birds impregnate female
Fancy
birds?
finish on top of it. The Bloodthirsty Kings
Do they have
holding
penises?
their crown for this series. Now up 2-0. One more game to go, and they could match the pace of Cloud9.
Yeah, and a great game.
Let me search it up. Let me go on Google.
Here for that
Do birds have
finish as
penises?
Well, and I want to say I commented. I said
Birds
that Fried Chicken missed his mark with the Avatar of the Guardian, but what he was doing was zoning out the rest of Gosu Nighthorde to push them back while Hoon had them locked in with the real world manipulation and was bursting them down. So I want to say a well thought out and nice.
How do birds
there
mate?
from BTK.
Let me see.
And,
How do
unfortunately
birds
right now
mate?
for Nighthorde, who have not been able to find their leg against the BTK.
Yeah, it's just all the elements that they have at their disposal. They're using up against Ghost.
Cloacalcus.
Well in the Bloodthirsty.
The male
Like you
mounts
said,
the female
Arden
from
whip
behind,
for the ground
balancing
control,
on
and then
her
also
back.
Chicken as a distraction.
She arches her
with the
back and
Avatar
moves
of
her
the
tail on
Guardian,
one side.
forcing
He hunches
everybody out
over,
of that
and the cloak is
inhibitor
touched
and
for just
needing
a
to spread
second.
out to not get
So
set
it
up.
only
If they
takes a
stayed in,
second.
They get set up inside of a RWN, and that would be more kills to work in Hoon's favor. That's 2 wins so far, and this is going to go down as potentially the
What
fastest
the
game we've
fuck?
had
I'm looking up this shit on
today
Google right now, bro.
between Series 1 and now sitting at that 10-minute 27 mark.
BTK trying to close this one early. They are ready to go home. But it's great to see the synergy coming together for them. And right from the get-go, very little, I want to say, there were little signs of Yellow in the early game was able to kind of push back Zia on the Ruby, but as soon as like reinforcements came there, they were very quick.
I only take seconds, bro. They last longer than me.
Even to the point point that Tarizla wasn't able to do much. Even came in a great penalty zone onto 3 members, but by that time, BTK was so far ahead that none of these fights were really mattering. I was talking about it before. Zane was sitting at 3-4 levels over the highest member of Gosu Nighthorde. When we were looking at some of the gold,
We got a new pin message, gentlemen.
Up himself. 4K up on the highest member of Nighthorde. And this is one of the
new
things
pin
we've
message
talked about for Zane for years, is his ability to farm. No matter what's going on in game, he's always able to get the farm, keep his farm up, and keep that going forward.
You know what's interesting too is a lot of teams have been banning out the Soyu.
Brody, what do you think about Aisha? Brody, you should have been here earlier, bro. I was 1v1,000, the Muslim and the Jews. The Muslims were mad at me, and the Arabs, and the Sand people. They were all mad at me. You should have seen it, Brody. You should have been here earlier.
To defend up against it, we didn't see a plan right there. I mean, Zane, he went through that entire game without a single.
Brody, did you know the fucking Prophet fucked the 9-year-old?
Maybe jumping into the 3rd game, potentially a last game if they don't find some answers soon, they should ban it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like something that Zane is really starting to favor here. Here's that little zoning out there from Fly to Chicken while the real world manipulation was going on there as well.
Aisha is the 9-year-old that the Prophet of Islam married and fucked.
Was getting picked off as well.
Yeah, now Private, here we are yet again, kind of similar to the first series of the day, right? It's 2-0.
You don't know the story of Aisha, Brody?
I always say it, and I still say
wow, it's wild stuff that they got going on over there.
Something that goes all the way to a game 5, but it's gonna take a lot for Gosu Nighthorde to make that happen.
Wait, so he met her at 6, or he married her at 6, fucked her when she was 9?
And what do you give up to have the Soyu ban? Or I mean, your side too. We saw them; they had it on their team in the first game, and they weren't able to really capitalize with it. So it's anybody's guess what you do against
Drawback. You support that, Drawback?
Comes to kind of getting caught
marrying 6-year-olds.
Alone. That's what we saw coming from Shark. He's able to find some of these pickoffs. He's able to punish the enemy. Roam when he's out on his own, when the team's not able to back him up.
The Prophet fucked the 9-year-old? Drawback? Wow.
Can do here
Victor for president.
Their last chance to kind of keep their hopes alive here in the top bracket.
Well, I will say, at least I guess they didn't stay true to what we were told earlier. I mean, it looked like they were running the same role for game number 2, so maybe they're going to run that for game number 3. I don't know if I'd recommend switching it for a potential match that could knock you down to the lower bracket. I feel like with as far as they came, they have to definitely
Drawback. I had all the Muslims and the Muhammads playing me earlier. I got them angry.
Kings, they've been pretty dominant on all the neutral objectives.
They couldn't argue with me and my base chat. We tried to confront them. We asked, what happened with Aisha? How tight was her pussy?
Over in the gold lane, so we gotta go back, but we're running out of time. I feel like possibly definitely banning out the Soyu is step number 1. Get that off the table as soon as possible. We know BTK is a team that heavily focuses on getting Zane comfortable. They thrive when he's able to find that farm. They thrive when he's able to get these turtles in these neutral objectives. They need a composition that could be a little bit more aggressive and stop him from rotating around, because when he climbs on those objectives, he's pretty much putting everybody on the table when it comes to getting their items and those power.
Bro, Drawback is a mother. She has daughters that around that age. Imagine if a dirty fucking sand person touched your little girl. Drawback.
Undoubtedly one of the best roams in North America.
Wow.
So if you're trying to take
Muhamj,
that's something that's going to have to be on your mind. Where is Shark? What is Shark doing? What can he do to punish me for trying to go after Zane? It's not impossible though, because we saw last week Zane was getting caught a lot. Shark was making some of the rotations. Maybe the answer is to try to put some pressure on a lane across.
Yo, Brody, they're gonna fucking they're gonna behead me, nigga, and you're gonna see my fucking head on a stick, bro.
There, and maybe you have
it's over for me, I fear.
him rotating alone. But I mean, it's all great to theorize up here while we're watching, but in game, I'm sure it's a different story to try to create that type of pressure. You've got two very solid XP and gold laners in Zia and Fly Chicken that we've seen here.
Yeah, they're definitely showcasing that they're ready to move on to the semifinals, and we got to see that spark.
Matt, they couldn't have a civil conversation with us. Like, yeah, I was kind of trolling, but I was kind of serious. Like, I actually wanted to have a little argument. You know what I mean?
Now,
all that they said to me was, haha, bark, dog. Haha, climb up tree. That's all that they had. Matt, you hear me? That's all that they had. All they said to me was, haha, bark, dog.
The best marksman for Gosu Night Horde is wait, are we done with the draft? All right,
I'll fuck your mom. Thank you for becoming a member.
We're not wasting any time. I know y'all want to see the show, and we're here to bring it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I just...
Haha, bark, dog. Go climb up tree.
Absorb what I'm seeing to see where the pluses, the minuses are here. We're going to have the early game coming in from the side of Night Horde with the Nolan pickup, with the Matilda out there. You've got that early game assurance, and even with the CC out there as well, with some of that tower taking...
Brody, what are your thoughts on Jews?
Coming out fresh. And on the other side, I want to say a BTK, Fly Chicken on the show. I actually don't remember seeing Fly Chicken on a show yet, but Mobazane, I want to say, dare I say, probably one of the best alphas, definitely one of the best alphas in North America. But the argument,
why do most Jews that I see look deformed? Like they actually got downs. Like, do they fuck each other? Like back in the day, the Jews?
And speaking of overcoming, the biggest challenge yet for Ghost Unite.
I swear to God, anytime I go near the Jews and shit, they just look deformed. Like, do they fuck each other?
The playoffs, who will move on to the semifinals? Who will be knocked down to the lower bracket?
Inbred Jews.
BTK and Ghost Unite Horde.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Hanging on by a thread right now.
I swear to God, half of Jews got Down syndrome.
Not wanting to get relegated down to the lower bracket.
Why the fuck is Chicken on Chow?
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. Now, yeah, you said it right, Zane. Running on this alpha, he's definitely kind of spearheaded the way for that inside of North America. It wasn't as effective.
Keep the bloodline
MSC,
pure, the nose pure.
For him in the North American
the Jew
region.
nose.
Zia, though, he's running on this Beatrix. We've seen a couple of Beatrix so far. I want to say maybe just one this entire NACT.
Wait. What happened with Chicken? Why did he flicker? Did he fuck up?
Ooh,
my bad. Let me watch. Sorry.
My foe, Shark hiding in the pixel bush, does find the taunt, but not able to burst down Matilda. That's going to be an alpha charge down, but he'll definitely have that ultimate back up for this next turtle take.
Yeah, I was talking about the double sniper composition. If Hoon and Zia can time it just right, they could potentially two-shot somebody if they get them in their crosshairs. Maybe that's the game plan for this. I always love to see a Navaria paired alongside a Beatrix.
Yeah, that's going to be very...
We got Dez on Nolan, though, actually playing the Assassin.
Matches go.
Bausch, that's Bausch.
Ooh, actually, Shark's going to go ahead.
Vosotros me dijisteis, ¿vale?
And right there, from the back there, is Hoon to kind of provide some of that suppressive fire. The turtle seems to have been up for a bit now. Neither team really vying for a position just yet. Oh, my foe hiding in the pixel bush gives a little vision for Shark, who's going to hide up in the L bush. They do pull out the turtle.
Prophet waited her to mature from 6 years old to 9 years old from that.
Force out the
what the fuck, nigga? No, what the fuck?
From the back.
What the fuck is he at? I pinned that shit, nigga. Prophet waited her to mature from 6 years old to 9 years old. For marriage, not for intercourse. Mature? Yeah? You see?
Finds the Lord.
Nigga said mature.
Astral echo that comes out as well. And just like that, they...
But I'm the nigga if I call you out on it? Wow.
But it's these little things that are keeping BTK ahead of Ghost Unite Horde, right? Even though they didn't get a kill, they're still able to find that turtle and they're that team.
I'm being scared.
Time again, you give them an inch, they take a mile. I mean, they're only up by 200 gold. Not a massive difference when it comes to average teams. When it comes to a team like BTK, they know how to make the most out of the situation.
Crazy,
Yellow BC, though, did just pick up the Haas claws, so he does have some sustainability, especially going up against Zia with this Beatrix.
Yeah, no, there goes Shark. He was looking for the taunt.
As if 2,000 years ago wasn't still pedo as fuck.
Ooh,
mature.
Eagle on to Shark. I mean, I almost feel like
waited for her to mature. 6 to 9
damage on with the yo-yos.
Wow.
And it is not enough. The rest of Nighthorde gonna have to back up.
Yeah, right now, both sides still treading the waters, trying to figure out who's going to be able to swim a little bit further for the early game. No turrets have been dealt any chip damage, or barely any chip damage, which means it's still a pretty even game. We haven't really seen too much of a contest, though, for Zane. He is running this alpha. We know it's very stable on kind of
in this current
invasion plays in the jungle.
Day and time, what's like the youngest age of consent and where, and like what countries?
Very quickly finds his way
Top 3 countries with the youngest age of consent.
That ult. Ooh, actually, oh my god, on the wrong side of the BTK jungle is not as lucky, and that is a first blood for BTK.
Yeah, a little overly aggressive, even with the heroes such as the Mathilda.
What the fuck? That shit's still young as fuck over there in the Middle East.
The earlier you fall,
yo, but I'm the
heals are gonna come into effect to keep Gosu Nighthorde alive. So definitely something Oh My Foe is gonna have to keep a mental note of. Mikasa does pick up this war axe to be able to
the sand countries
fights and to be able to deal some additional damage. You're gonna see the turtle now spawned in, Shark in position for a possible contest. Nighthorde now possibly circling around for the objective.
Japan? I wouldn't mind a nice little young, tight Japanese girl, you know what I mean? Bacon? I wouldn't mind a nice little...
From the backside, Hoon gonna have to flicker out of a fracture. And Mikasa in trouble, gets caught and kicked. He's able to get away. But Mobazane very quickly working on this turtle. Finds
Bacon, she might not be 6 or 9, but I wouldn't mind a nice little 16-year-old, you know what I mean?
Yeah, another turtle for the
that will do.
Well.
Maybe not 6, not 9, but 16. I could work with that
Both
in
of those
Japan.
deaths were him. Still not able to kind of play passive and provide the heals that Gosu Nighthorde can lean in on, but kind of feeding the economy.
16 I can do, John. I'm sorry. 16 I can do.
Yeah, oh, a flicker out from Chicken there. He finds the way of the dragon, flickers out, and then comes back in so they can juggle the tower aggro.
Yeah, I think I'm trolling with that 16 shit. 16 I can do for Japan.
They find the kill up at top and the tower.
Let me search it up.
Which is going to
I
be
don't
a
even want to
major
watch this
threat
shit
for
no more.
Gosu Nighthorde is now it's going to open up the free reign for Chicken to be able to rotate and traverse across the map. Maybe be able to flex down to the bottom side to help Zia possibly take
16
down
or older?
up against,
Wow.
who's been doing a good
Wow,
job
we're in for a treat.
it,
I wouldn't mind a
seeing
nice 16-year-old
3-1
schoolgirl.
lead inside of BTK's favor. Now at the 6-minute mark.
You know what I mean? Like the little lowly outfit.
Game number 2.
And Shark kind of hiding out in the bush. Here comes an avatar of the Guardian. And still,
You know that schoolgirl outfit I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I know.
Get
Yeah, I know.
away from that back end fight, and now he's gonna go ahead and join.
Japan vlogs coming up, chat. Believe it or not, I will be doing a Japan
Go
vlog.
join at mid, then realize, oh god, we just let bottom open, and they're gonna have to go ahead and defend and take away some of those minions.
Yeah, at least they have Oh My Foe down there to keep Yellow alive, so they will be able to hold on to that tier 3 turret. But you did see a little bit of a focus from Gosu Nighthorde in the mid lane. They're trying to kind of find a way to take down that turret.
Circling Eagle onto Mobazane. He goes through with it and gets bursted down by Zia. He just disappeared into dust there. The rest of Nighthorde trying to focus on this purple buff. They don't want to get it stolen. He gets his purple buff stolen. I believe Shark got that.
That is very rough in terms of the economy. Another turret will fall.
Dude, they're just getting scraped. I don't even know what to say, chat. Like, I can't even react to this shit, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
BTK is stopping these guys. 3 games in a row. I don't know what the fuck I want me to yap about here. Dez getting fucked in his own gen.
Comes in. Dez takes a heap of damage. That guiding winds just narrowly saves him from a deadly fate there. Legend goes in with an IMU avatar. The Guardian misses all of BTK. Now Chicken and Mobazane focusing on this turtle. Rest of the team starting to come in, and that's going to be another turtle for Mobazane.
If Deadly was not enough, now throw some despair in the mix as Zia picks up the BOD to be able to dish out some heavy physical damage.
Oh, Shark
They still doing 13 in Japan?
Hiding in a bush. Fly Chicken trying to create something.
China is 14?
Low by Mikasa. Is he going to be able to find an escape? Gets taken down. Oh my foe with the kill there. Able to find something at least, but Mobazane answers back with the
Bacon,
kill.
aren't you?
Oh my foe.
Bacon, is it your... Aren't you Chinese Bacon that's living in Singapore?
Puts the finishing touches on him. A 6-3 lead for BTK.
Yeah, but I'm worried about Zia, right? He's now 3-0.
Fucking over for Muton.
In the game so far, tied up with MOBA.
Wait,
Zen,
China, is that at 14?
BOD to hit like a truck. Gosu Nighthorde needing to be careful on
age of consent in China. Let me see.
Passive. I don't know if they can take
the legal age of consent in China is 14 years. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Yeah, you're not even joking.
By Yellow BC for that crit, but it's gonna be hard.
China vlog coming soon, chat.
You're already seeing the damage on the way.
Yeah, he just chunked him to
what the
down
fuck?
80% of damage. Oh, look at the damage coming in from Mobazane. Shark finds a kill onto Oh My Foe from the back end. Chicken finds a way of the dragon. Down goes Mikasa. Legend running for the safety of his tower. Shark is not shy, diving after the tower. In comes Fly Chicken, and Legend gets away. Meanwhile, creating that distance for Mobazane to take this mid tower.
The Bloodthirsty Kings has yet to find a turret on their side fall. They've been able to climb up this map piece by piece. Some surgical gameplay poetry.
Bacon, doesn't China have like a culture of like
now left to kind of defend
when the woman hits like 25, she becomes the leftover woman? Isn't there like a thing like that in China?
To defend that with the pressure of
where they shame single Chinese women?
Comes in, Fly Chicken does find the pop-up.
At what age do they shame Chinese women?
Fly Chicken finds 3 members and gets bursted down for his efforts.
Yeah, bursted down and need to be careful. I mean, it's like target practice right now for BTK when it comes to Oh My Foe. As soon as they spot
25?
him out, they're able to burst him down.
Yeah.
6 out of the 9 kills that they've gained have been from Oh My Foe. And without him in the mix, you don't have the guiding win. You don't.
Why is this nigga 1-6, bro? I'm over here reading my chat.
To keep your team in the fight.
Yeah, and right now this is all BTK starting to clear out some of these lanes, going ahead and proxying the bottom lane so they can.
Vic, you gotta try some dog meat? No, I gotta try some fucking 14-year-old Asian pussy.
Started it on accident, I believe. The rest of Nighthorde, are they going to contest it? They have Nolan way up at the top, so I really doubt.
In the name of Allah, Muhammad.
For BTK.
Yeah, another objective on their side. 3 turtles, 1 lord, and 5 turrets. And climbing, now possibly going to take the tier 2 on the bot side, but Nighthorde now extending into the jungle.
Ooh, they try to latch on. Is that going to be enough onto Zia? Oh My Foe in trouble. Does dodge an alpha charge, but
why is this nigga 1-7 and smiling, bro? Jesus. It's over. Wrap it up, boy.
Diving into the back line onto Mikasa and a Legend. Ooh, Astral Orb from Hoon finds a Legend as minions are starting to push their way with Lord at the top.
3,000 gold lead for Zia, well ahead of Yellow right now on this Irithel. Has a Hunter Strike, has a Sky Piercer, the BOD Malefic Roar on top of that, and only really worried about the Berserker. Oh my goodness, Legend evaporated.
Yeah, and right now that's just the lead that BTK.
Dude, you guys
right
are talking about a mile. I'm talking about which Asian country that I should go to.
Minions starting to push in all the lane. Well, actually, the mid lane's going to be the big one. They're going to go ahead and escort the Lord from the top. 4 members out here trying to defend. This might be the
y'all over here talking about a Mao. I'm talking about some tight Asian pussy.
Grouped up, looking for an angle. Astral Echo comes out there, followed by the Avatar of the Guardian. Alpha Charge cleans up 3 of them, and now another kill onto Mikasa, and that is game.
Go to any
3.
hospital,
BTK
tons of newborns. Alright, so that's enough. I would like to thank everyone for fucking watching, because what the fuck? Plenty of newborns. Alright, Vince, where was that? What he said? Go to, look at this guy. Pin message.
Yeah, and a very, I want to say, a very dominating last 2 games.
What did Vince say? Where is it at? Where is it at? Vince.
They waited to get their power spike, seeing if there was anything crazy coming out of Nighthorde. Once they got settled, once they kind of gauged the Nighthorde of these last 2 games, it was basically pedal to the metal right from the beginning.
Yeah, and their foot was on the gas, and they just kept speeding up, not planning on stopping any time
Go
soon.
to any hospital, tons of
match in the
newborns.
semifinals and seeing exactly how they're going to pair up against Cloud9. But right now, BTK, they're all
Go to any
together.
hospital, tons of
They're boot
newborns.
camping it out.
All right, guys, it was nice interacting with you guys.
Yeah,
I have to pay a visit to a hospital.
Right now, I mean, the Matilda pickup, there were
Go to China, it's 10 in some areas.
That went in, and I kind of questioning. Sometimes, like I'm sitting here wondering, does he know
Shadow ban incoming? Who gives a fuck?
Go with that. He went on to some members there. I think there was one on the Shark, one on the Mobazane that you really were.
Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. You talk a lot about religions and countries. Tell us a little about Negro life. Niger, shut up. Even your own woman doesn't love you. I'll fuck all of your women. You hear me? I'ma fuck all of your women. Where are you from? Where are you from? So I could go do a vlog in your country. Where are you from? So I could go fuck your woman.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
It's not really a team
where are you from? Where are you from?
Really
what country you're from?
At the drop of a dime and expect it to make the difference.
What country are you from? Answer me.
Kind of stick through the same team, at least for the regular season in the playoffs. Whereas Ghosty Nighthorn, I mean, we even got it from production. Even during this series, they were planning on switching their roster every single game. But then
answer me. Where is he?
How heavy BTK could hit, and they kind of changed their mind on that. So hopefully,
where are you from?
As we
where are you from?
Down to the lower bracket,
where are you from?
Kind of iron out these kinks and go up against Godspeed for a good series.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see an interesting play here. Like, that's when I was.
Where are you from? So I can go do a vlog in your country.
Went in, found the way of the dragon, flickered out so Mobazane could get aggro from the tower, then came back in with the way of the dragon. It was a really interesting play.
Howard, even your own woman doesn't love you.
On the show, which I don't.
That's why you have to grape them, because even your own woman doesn't want to fuck you. That's why you have to grape their dead bodies. You dirty fucking sand guy. Anyways, with that being said, shout out to all the supporters, and I'll see you guys next time.
Just able to get those Avatar of the Guardians when necessary, and it's just been huge and very